I'd love to have it.
What would you do?
The chin. Get rid of the chins.
Oh, really?
Takes 10 years off you.
Well, that's it.
Love to have that done.
And you've had it done, do you, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
What have you had done?
But I haven't had a full face lift, but let me tell you why. If we use the anomaly of two presents, if you've got one present wrapped up beautifully and another present wrapped up in a see-through plastic bag, 9 times out of 10 you're going to open the see-through plastic bag first because you can see what's in there. A beautifully wrapped up present, you're going to look at it, you're going to admire the packaging, you're going to open it with care, and that's how I see
to her.
and that's how I see femininity. And me having a facelift is my way of improving the packaging.
And it's a good package.
Thank you.
How much did it cost you?
Well, I had it done in Turkey.
Eh?
I went to stay with my ex-husband and
Turkey?
wife number 3. I'll tell you why. I had a month's
Ex-wife number 3.
holiday. Yes. She's Turkish, so she could translate for me. And her friend worked in the theatre. Now, I had a month's holiday, and I had the full facelift. It cost me £3,000. Over here, it would cost me 12.
What do you feel about that?
No, in my opinion, I wouldn't have one. I've got to this age without fiddling with knives. I wouldn't bother. No.
What do you feel in this? Josephine?
I feel the same. I wouldn't go under the knife. I think to grow old gracefully.
Why?
No disrespect to you. I wish I had it.
She hasn't.
And I wouldn't. I just couldn't.
No.
I wouldn't want the anaesthetic.
No.
Yeah, that's what I
think you're very
I think somebody should never have an operation unless it's absolutely necessary.
Absolutely everything. They don't just put you under an anaesthetic. They check your blood pressure, your heart, even more so in Turkey than they do over here. And why not?
How old are you, Dee?
I don't tell anybody how old I am.
Oh, no.
Ashamed of your age.
Oh, I'm glad somebody asked the rotten questions.
I can answer it. The amount of time I've spent on this planet is totally irrelevant with the way I feel inside. I've not grown up, and I don't
inside. But
I want my face to synchronise with the way I feel, with my attitude to life.
I'll tell you a secret. My dad, whenever I used to get dressed up to go out, I used to say to him, "Do I look all right, Dad?" And he used to turn around and say to me, "If you feel all right and you're comfortable, you look all right."
Okay.
Be proud of your age, whatever your age you are, whatever you look like.
Of course,
Well, I didn't
you know
have
what,
that.
don't you? Oh, look what she just
I
did.
didn't
I was
have
just
that when I
about to
was
say,
born.
you can always tell by the neck.
So what? I don't care.
I know. No, not you. Well, we getting on. Want to sort her out. Or the hands.
Yes, the hand.
That's what my wife says when she's looking at these American. But your neck is actually very good, isn't it? Have you had your neck done?
I've got Yes, I had this done.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, right.
And at the end of January, I'm going.
She's had a full face.
lift.
Is she with you?
Upper lower eyes. No.
But how do you know she's had a full face? Oh, I see. I thought a full face was this here. That's the neck. That's not face, neck. Well, she's had it up to there. Oh, she's had it all pulled up there. Oh, that's why her neck looks good then. You can see her hands now. Look, quick, hands.
I'd have the chin done, but keep a pair of gloves on.
How old is she?
I don't know, but you should never be afraid to say your age because it's not nice to admit your age and somebody say, "God, you're wearing well."
No.
Then instead of you knock about 10 years off and they say, "God, she's pushing it," you know.
I'd sooner people say that than think, "Oh,
Well, why
you
don't
look
you-
good for your age," because people treat you differently when they know your exact age. That's my experience. Your experience is obviously different.
Well, I've never known people treat me differently once they've known my age.
No.
In fact, they usually say to me, "You must be mad."
Why?
Different things I've done.
How old are you?
70.
What have you done?
Tandem skydive. Tandem
Skydive. Oh, really? Tandem.
Back in July. I've been to college to do another course. I'm going back to college in January to do a course. And as for facelifts, yes, I would like my chin and neck done. I'd like this turkey gobble taken away.
And you'd do all that if you could afford it, would
If I could afford it, I'd
without-
have it done.
Yeah.
But I'm not ashamed of my... I don't feel 70. Age is only something that is on a piece of paper. You're born at a certain time.
So why does everybody want to know how old I
Why
am?
be ashamed of saying it?
We want to know whether you're wearing well or not, don't we? We do. We can't judge you unless we know. Come on, Jodie. Come and see your gran. Come and sit here for me. This is Jodie. Give her a hand. Sit down there for me. Your gran says she bought... what are you wearing?
No, this is her... She's
nicking your dresses.
It was mine and I let her have it, but I think could I have it back for the show?
How often does she steal your clothes?
It's the other way round, really, isn't it?
Oh, you borrow your gran's clothes?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think about gran.
I think she's cool and, you know, and she should be proud for who she is.
She's proud of you, she is. You're getting tense now, aren't you? I can see it on you. You think your gran... So when your gran says... When you say you're proud of her, you're clearly not embarrassed about your gran. You think your gran's terrific. Yeah, absolutely. Good. Okay. But there are some who are embarrassed, aren't there?
Yes.
Why?
The way she dresses.
Why are you moving away from her like that? Look at this. Talk about body language. Who's this woman sitting next to you?
My mother.
Your mother?
Yeah.
And what's wrong with mum? Let's move back! What's wrong with mum then?
I'm embarrassed by the way she looks, the way she acts when she goes out, and she's a right old slapper. As I would say. And a lot of
Do you know what that means in England?
Whatever it means, she means it.
She means it affectionately.
Oh, she means it affectionately. Oh, goodness me.
Robert, I am 53, nearly 54. I've got 8 grandchildren, 1 great-grandson. Right? I've lost 6 stone this year.
Oh, good.
So you do realise she's embarrassed?
Yeah, they all are.
How many are there?
4.
And what do they
4
say?
children.
What do they say?
Plus their partners.
Yeah.
Plus the grandchildren.
Well, every one of them?
Oh, yeah.
They're all stacked up against you?
Well, I want my top of my IPS.
And a belly button.
My belly button. And I
You
want a
wanted-
tattoo. I want them done. I've had my nose done.
I can see the nose, yeah.
That's been done a while.
Right. Why do
Since
you want...
I'm 50. Since I've been 50.
Right, why do you want your eye and your belly button done?
Because she thinks she's 18. Oh, she wants to be 18.
Go for it. No, I feel no. Just because the outside's like a dried up prune, the inside isn't yet.
I do agree with you, because if this was my mum, there is no way that I would have come here with her looking like that.
I didn't come up like this. Excuse me.
Pull your skirt down.
No. I went to my grandson's engagement party.
Hang on, what are you standing up for? Who are you going to hit? What are you... Go on. What are you going to say?
This is something I'd wear out of an evening, not a disco, right?
Yeah.
My grandson got engaged the other month, and I wore a suit that was probably 6 inches shorter than this.
And she pulled.
I could not. But that's besides the point.
What, pulling the barman?
No.
Is that what you said?
She did, she pulled the barman. Kissing him on the dance floor, you were. That's how we call it a slapper.
That's besides the point, right?
You've all gone very quiet.
No. The people should be allowed to wear what they want to wear, whether they are a size 30 or a size 10, right? Yeah. Regardless, right, of size or anything, right? You should be, or age. Yeah. And I would certainly not have plastic surgery on any part of my body. Right? My bust is in Australia at the moment, right? I wouldn't give a damn, right? I thought my stomach's probably falling in it. I don't care, right?
But she'll have her face pierced.
Pardon?
You'll have piercings, but you won't have a facelift.
But you can take them out.
No, I wouldn't have a facelift. That's a face... Plastic surgery, right?
Yeah.
Is changing your appearance. No, yeah, of course it is.
Enhancing it. Of course, smoothing the
Do some exercises then, it's not flat.
Oh, I've done all that. I've done all that.
You know, you haven't got to go and... No, I'm sorry, but plastic surgery... Piercing, yes, plastic surgery,
What are you going to say to her?
But what I was going to say is, do you care that your daughter's embarrassed about how you...
Of course I do. I love my children, I love my grandchildren. They know I love them. I mean, if I'd done anything that really and truly they said, Ma'am, I'm not allowed to go out on my own, they've got to come with me.
You've got no respect for your children.
I got more respect for my kids than you got for your mum.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
telling
you
you that
haven't got
now,
respect
mate.
for yourself, dressing like that, you haven't got no respect for your children.
Excuse me, I don't go out like this. I don't go shopping in flaming Tesco like this, right?
No, if you go out in the evenings.
I do. Go out in the evening. I wouldn't wear this out to a disco. I'd probably wear trousers and a top. This is something I wore if I was going out to a dinner dance or something, which I did a fortnight ago, right? I know how to dress when I'm out and how to act when I'm out. And if I thought for 1 minute that my children were really and truly embarrassed about it, and my grandchildren, then I'd stop.
Well, by the way, your daughter's just spoken, she is.
They are, but they dominate that way. They dominate. I don't drink.
Hang on, my love.
I stopped drinking. Because I
completely threw me then.
I just wonder why people wouldn't rather be chic and seem to be chic and dress smartly and perhaps go over the top a little bit, be chic, rather than
Can you turn around in that skirt? Dress, I'm sorry.
And it's not tight to me. It might be short, but it's not that short.
Chic.
I don't know, what your class is chic? I think it's the more refined...
Don't look at me.
No, if you wanted chic dressing or refined dressing or casual dressing, I could have come in that, right? Yeah. But I was told this is what I wore.
No, to be you. To be you. To be yourself.
I couldn't have come in to be myself.
Why?
Oh, I felt comfortable, you mean?
Yeah.
No bra, no girdle, and no makeup. That's me comfortable.
Yeah, but well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Meant you, as you would feel comfortable, you go, yeah, like you said to
No.
Well, no, I didn't say you didn't.
I do feel comfortable.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I wonder other people might prefer to be asked whether they were chic. I'd rather be somebody say, yes, you're chic, than glamorous. Glamorous tends to veer towards page 3.
I don't give a damn.
Photography.
Oh, glamour, yeah, it has that kind of... Glamour might be, but not glamorous. Glamorous.
What do you wear? You get up in the morning, what do you wear? Jeans. Tight jumper or...
No, T-shirt. Jeans.
Would you ever wear trouser suits or...
I have worn trouser suits, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a problem
Do you like people looking at you? Do you like to be the centre of attention?
No, for God's sake, no.
You don't?
No, I don't go very often. And at the moment, I'm banned from going out unless I go out to my... Yeah.
Who's banned?
Who's banned you? Have they really? What, they've all banned you?
I'm not allowed to go out now unless I'm with one of my children.
What, she's a chaperone, is she? And they lock you up?
No, because I keep picking up all the wrong... Strays.
Keep what? Hang on. You keep picking up what?
Actually, my mum did that to me a long time ago.
What, picked up a man?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I was about 16, and we went to...
Does your mum want you to tell this?
She doesn't mind.
Oh, go on then.
We went to a disco and we were actually bloke hunting for me. And what happened was that my mum actually attracted this really young guy who was in his early 20s. And he was chatting my mum up the whole night, and he actually insisted on having his photograph taken with her before they left.
Why was that?
Because he fell in love with her.
When you say you're picking up men, is that the word
No, I
you
weren't
use?
picking them. I weren't picking
that
up,
the word
Robert.
you-
Get it right.
No, I am. I want to get it right.
Right, I weren't picking them up.
They were catching you up?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Are you, and I don't mean this in any nasty way, are you looking for love? Do you want to find somebody?
Yes, but there is not one honest man in the world. Well, I've tried a few, Lev, and I can't find one honest man, I can tell you that now.
Fairness, dressing like that, you won't.
I don't dress like this normally, though. If I go to a dinner, this would be worn to a dinner dance. If I go out with the girls to a disco, and I wear trousers and a
but
top.
I'm talking about a dinner dance where you might meet someone. Surely you have more chance of meeting a decent fella dressed elegantly, maybe in a long dress or long skirt and a nice...
I've got long skirts. You can go down to my wardrobe now, and I've got long skirts. I've got three short
Excuse me,
outfits,
what
right?
type of man are you looking for? I mean, it depends on the type of man. Do you want somebody...
No, looks. No, you don't put one outfit down to what I wear normally, right? That's wrong. Don't judge on what I'm wearing now, right?
But
Or what on anybody's
I agree with you,
wearing.
because don't judge me by what I'm wearing
I
now,
don't judge you, I'm all for you, right?
When I go to the office, I have my suits, and I work with all men. And I dress in the suits.
People shouldn't, people shouldn't be judged on what they wear.
You don't wear that top for the office? Really?
But there is no...
I would for a dare.
What?
And I
You would for a dare?
Yes, and at the moment I've got tapped
I'm not going to dare you.
Well,
Does anybody want to dare her?
No, I wear it to the office for a dare, yes, I would. But no, I don't normally. And I wear my suits because I'm in an office, and they would be surprised probably seeing me dressed like this.
You go for it, girl. You keep on doing what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
But if
Going back to love. Going back to love. Finding
my
love.
last relationship was with... how old was he? 15 years younger than me.
15 years.
Same age as my oldest daughter. 18 months difference between him and my oldest daughter.
Why was that?
Pardon?
Why was that?
Why was what?
Why was Are you saying the same as what she's saying about her mom? That you attract younger men?
Most of the last lot of relationships have been younger men.
Right, because you choose younger men, or because younger men choose you? Like what she was saying about her mom?
Because they've come on to me.
Right, they've come on to you.
Yeah.
And you've got the same, haven't you, Dee?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. What is it? Tell me.
He's 42, the person I'm seeing at the moment, but it's
So we know she's older than 42.
older than 42.
Oh, I knew I'd get you somewhere. Actually, I shouldn't have said that, because the next question is, how much younger is he than you? Then I could have got there, couldn't I?
No, you wouldn't. I don't care. I've got a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old and 13-year-old grandchildren.
Right.
But it would be nice to meet somebody older.
When you say older, you mean your same age?
Well, no, not older.
The same age as yourself?
Yeah.
Why
or a little bit younger. But it's very difficult to find people, men over 50, that look...
We're getting there.
No, if you remember, I've said older and a same age and a little bit younger, so you can take your choice.
I wouldn't worry, if I was you, I wouldn't give a tinker's cuss about what my age was, and anybody known it, because you look brilliant.
Thank you very much. A man of 50 and over, they seem to let themselves go.
Is it?
Let's put it a different way.
Heck of a statement. How old am I?
I don't know.
Have I let myself go?
Yeah!
I don't want to be nasty or anything, but you're not the type that I would be attracted to.
Well, that's fair enough.
What's your type then?
More artistic, somebody that's like me, trendy, without going over the top, and takes care of themselves.
Oh, hello.
No, not a muscle men, they're young.
Well, how old am I then?
Oh, I don't know, you're 60s, I would think.
73.
Wow.
Going on 74.
Is it hard to find somebody to love Josephine? Even if you are glamorous and wanting to be glamorous. No. And, you know, I'm not saying... You are glamorous. You are, yeah.
Yes, you are.
Of course you are. Is she? Well, listen, she's looking after herself, isn't she? She's, you know, she's taking care of herself and all the rest of it.
And I'm proud to be 68 next birthday.
Good. And is it hard to find somebody?
Well, I've been married 3 times.
But it isn't hard for her then, is it?
The second one was a very bad mistake. The third one I was very happy, but he died 2 years ago. And I haven't really looked, to be truthful. But going back to the cakes and the knitting, I still bake, I still knit, but I like to dress up too. When I go out with my children, I like to feel they're proud of me. But yes, it is very hard to find someone. As I say, I haven't been looking, but I would like.
Why is it hard? Because there aren't the men around, or because, as Dee says, the men aren't kind of up to it?
Well, they also start popping off over 50, don't they?
They start what? Well, it's you women, isn't it? You kill them all. That's what it is. Because, you know what it is? Because the men have to go to work while you're all at home.
Oh. No,
That's what it is.
I've only just retired.
All right, I won't start that because I don't really
But I
believe
think
it.
the chemistry's got to be right, hasn't it?
Chemistry's got to be
what it's all
right.
about.
But is it harder, even if you're glamorous, right? What we're saying is these are glamorous grannies. We're talking about glamorous grannies in their, the alliteration's killing me, but you're in your 40s, 50s, yeah? Some of you in your 60s, some in their 60s too, yeah. But a lot here in their 50s. And in spite of the fact that at that age you are 50s, certainly, at 60s too, you're still young. Still young, still can get around physically, still do lots of things. Your mind is alert, keen, enthusiasm, all that's there. And you're also looking after yourselves, looking at you physically and in the way you would clothes. Nevertheless, you're saying it's still hard to find a man. Why? Why don't?
All they want to do is go to sleep in front of the telly.
Is that
They want to go out.
Is that right, really?
Yeah,
No, they don't.
Yes, most men do.
Well, tell
My
us.
husband does.
you.
He comes home, he sits in front of the telly, he goes to sleep, he doesn't move till he goes back to work.
Why? Why does he do this? He's just bored.
He's got no interest in anything. You say to him, go out, no, he'll go out for a drink.
We're not all like that.
No.
No, I know he's not all like that.
Are you like that, Eric? You two found love, didn't you, Sylvia?
Yes, we did.
Where'd you find him?
I put an ad in the local paper, meeting place.
Really?
Yes, I did.
What did you advertise for?
I put...
A man who hasn't got slippers and a pipe.
I put Kathy looking for a Heathcliff. To walk the wild and windy woods. An artistic, kind
Look at
gentleman.
his face.
Yeah.
She really embarrasses you, doesn't she? No.
I got 2 replies, that's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
And why did you pick that one?
Well, the other one was a boring accountant.
What's this one?
And I chose Eric. We just clicked right away. We just,
That's what I say.
we just got on. Yeah, there was something there as soon as there was a spot.
If it's there,
That's
it's
right.
fine.
Without sounding rude, Robert, most men of 68.
Why 68?
Because she's 68.
Yeah, I see.
You could have said my men and my age. Yeah, go on.
I look at them and think, oh, no thank you.
Why? So would you like somebody younger?
I think they'd have to be, because I'm still 45, 50 in here.
And how young would you like them to be? How much younger do
I
you
should
think?
say 10 years.
So you think that, so a woman of 68, you need a man of 58 to keep up with you,
Yeah,
at
if
least.
you're still happy. I like looking good. I wear a tracksuit, I bake, and I knit. But I
Leave the
do
knitting
like
and the baking to one
knitting in the bag,
Don't
yes.
tell them about
But I do like to go out. I do like to feel a woman and
and to
be dined and
to be made to
dancing,
feel
yeah.
a woman. Yeah. And so it's a toy boy for you too, just like she. What is a toy boy? Do you want a toy boy? Ring us. 08705 100 771. Are you a toy boy? Ring. Have you got one? Ring us. We want to know why. Whatever age difference is it true that you have to have these younger men because the older ones can't keep, ones your own age can't keep up with you? We want to know all about it. Are you a young man that just about manages to keep up with that older woman? Ring us. You hear what now then, fellas? Where are you? Hey? All these men here, you see, they're just about awake, aren't they? Come on, Robert.
You want my opinion?
Can you keep up? I do want your opinion. Can you keep up with these women?
I can run miles past them, but not down the same road.
Well, that's not much good, is it?
I'm 90 years old.
You're
I'm
90.
still working for a living.
See?
I've got hundreds of friends. A lot of them are grannies. They're all glamorous,
Yeah.
Really?
but not for what they look like, for what's
See,
going on
that's-
inside their head.
That shut you all up, didn't it, eh? See, they all go, how old did he say? 90. They're going, oh, 90. They're all going,
They're all
whoa.
talking about women's bodies.
No, we're not. Oh, we have been, yeah.
A woman's body is perfect. It was designed that way. She's the pursued, not the pursuer. I'm not talking about the woman's mind. I'm talking about her body.
Yeah.
And
Don't do that to me. You're letting me down. No, don't. Woman's body. Woman's body. You were talking about a woman's body. It's
yes,
perfect.
it's perfect.
It's perfect.
You can't
yeah.
improve on perfection.
Absolutely. Leave it there.
In defence of the men, and the men have had a severe bashing this morning,
I think we've heard a lot about clothes and we've heard a lot about legs and figures and bodies. But
You've got a glamorous woman, and she was picked out by over there, you know. There's
True.
the epitome of good taste.
And I'm very proud of that. But I would just like to make the point, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. And I think that's very important, but you have to combine that with confidence and energy. And I think those are the ingredients that make up for a very nice lady.
Does he keep up with things?
Well, I'm very fortunate that I have a husband that can keep up, but generally I don't think older men can.
Is he older than you then?
No, I'm
he's
young,
a
I'm a
toy
toy
boy.
boy.
Is he?
Not by very much, Robert. I'm only
3 months.
6.
But you hear what they were saying over there. Men kind of let themselves go, both mentally, physically. They're lazy. They watch the television if they come home from work, and they're not as glamorous as you lot, are they? Really? Well, my wife always says that. She says it when you're out. When you go out with me. She said, look at the women, and the women are always good looking. The men of the same age are pretty awful.
But surely...
Why is that?
It's the hunter-gatherer. The man is out hunting and gathering, isn't it? The
I just tried that. I wouldn't consider that one.
They can't be bothered to go out anywhere, the men. I mean, my husband sits indoors every night. Yeah. And I go to the gym, I go swimming, he never wants to come, but I always ask him if he'd like to.
Why doesn't he?
He can't be bothered.
How old are you?
I'm 55.
And he's the same age?
60.
Oh, he's 60. But all right, he's still very much the same age. Has he aged faster than you? That's what we're talking about, really, isn't it?
In his ways, yes.
Why is that?
He's ready to sit indoors every night with his slippers and...
Well, why? Okay, why? Is it a mental thing with men? Because this isn't just a comment here or there. It is actually something that's said many, many times, and it's said amongst some of the. No, it's said by women. It's said by women, but it is when you look at the women that are saying it. The women are in whatever extreme you go to. The women want to be out doing things. It might be clubbing, or it might be going to the theatre or dinners or whatever it is. And the men do, and they complain about the men. But when you actually look at it, kind of. Anecdotally, the men seem to corroborate what the women are saying, and it's almost here, like, isn't it? It's almost here. Where are the men of the age of the women that are here?
They're all sitting indoors watching the telly.
The thing is,
what is it? What is it? What's that?
The thing is,
Robert, they're out working. A lot of them at that age now have taken early retirement, haven't they, in their 50s?
They haven't got the time to be here. They're out working.
Okay, no, clear. Okay, is that what you think it is seriously? That the men are working?
I think it
and
takes
the women
its
have
toll.
now got home. They've not got the kids and all the rest of it, so they've got more time to get into yourself in a way.
Absolutely.
Is that what it is?
That's why they're thinking about clothes.
Who's married amongst you lot? Dot, you?
No, sadly, I'm a widow, but you know.
But when were you widowed?
15 months ago.
Up till that point, or was your husband ill?
My husband was a lot older than me, but we had so much in common that, you know, we just found things of interest to do together. Yeah, it worked for us. But
is there a problem with men generally?
Pardon?
Is there who says yes?
No, I don't think there's...
Yes.
My husband's 6 years younger than me, and he stays in most of the time. And as I said before, I've taken up dancing and going out, while he's quite happy to stay in and watch television.
Why?
Oh, he does work hard.
Oh, so it is work again.
He does work hard.
Oh, well, perhaps as he's getting... How old is he? You said he's 6 years younger.
He's only 50.
Right. Okay, well, perhaps as he's getting older, work is harder for him. And he finds it harder to kind of actually work.
For me, I also work.
But are you working full-time too?
Not full-time, but I run a home. I'm also a mother, a grandmother, and everything else.
But is the mother, are the kids at home, mother?
One.
How old?
17. I've only just the last couple of years start having my life.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay, explain it to me. What is it? Is it because the men are actually working and are physically and mentally tired because they're working and you are not because you don't have the... No, I'm asking. Or is it because you've been housebound with kids and suddenly your mental attitude has changed because you've got freedom and independence? What is it? What is it, Kitty?
I want to reverse the tables. Put it this way, you're talking about the men get old all the time, the women keep young. When I used to go to school to pick my son up, I was a lot older than most mums because I had him late in life. And there was young girls there that hardly combed their hair. They were not. They were really, and their husbands could be going off playing football, keeping trim and all the rest, and they were really slouchy looking. They had old baggy bottoms on and baggy tops, and some of the older women would come presentable. So it's not always that way round.
So yes, go on, Mother.
Can I just say something slightly in reverse
to this because I go sequence dancing to 2 different clubs, and the people that go there are mostly retired people, so probably they're not hard working or anything like that. But there are lots of men there who are well in their 70s and some in their 80s, some ladies in their 80s who still are beautifully turned out. They're slim and, you know, so they are out there. These men are going sequence dancing, and there is also some at the line dancing club.
She says she
men
can't find them.
in their 70s. You know, so it's got something to do with exercise. You know, the way you keep yourself and
But
yes,
it's all right, the other way, put it the other way round. Have you, when you talked about the women who were slouches or not looking after them, the younger women, were you like that, some of you, in that age when you got kids?
No,
and
I did not.
So it isn't that you've kind of grown old and you've suddenly you've always been the way you are now.
My mother used to say, if you can look yourself in the mirror and be happy with what you see, you've got your self-respect. As soon as you can't do that, that's when you've lost it.
Let me come in the middle of you, so I've got 2 of you here. Get on, what were you going to say?
I think it's
got
good
a young
what you're
man
doing.
who wants to join the conversation. Very dangerous, this.
I think it's good what you're doing, and you should do it without anybody else commenting and...
What the women are doing?
Yeah.
It's good what they're doing. Who are you thinking of? Who are you pointing to?
Especially this lady over here, who,
from Wales?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She always pulls the younger men. Go on, say what you're going to say about her.
You're very good because you, just do what you do, and you enjoy it, and it's good that you can do that.
And what's important is her life and herself, yeah? But what about if a kid says, daughter next to her, they're embarrassed? Should she take account of them and their feelings and their sensitivities?
Yeah, you should.
She should?
But
so she should do both?
Okay, you know what? Society has put such a... It sets standards for what you should wear, when you should wear it. If you're comfortable with what you wear, then go ahead. You've worked so long for it. You should be able to be yourself. The only way she's actually going to find true love is if someone accepts her for what she wants to be. If she expresses herself how she feels, she should be a role model.
Hang on. You should have started earlier, you lot.
My mum sat just down there, and
Your mum is Sylvia, with Eric, the pipe and the smokes, whatever it was. No, it wasn't that, was it? Go on.
I think she looks absolutely fantastic, just like all the rest of the ladies, and I hope I look just as good when I get their age.
Yeah. Do that for me.
As a grandmother, if I was to see my grandmother dressed like that, I'd be disappointed because I believe she should be a role model to me and not be flaunting herself to other people.
D in the middle, or Dot, or any of the 3 ladies there at the end, right? Look at them.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, they're good.
Role models?
They're not flaunting themselves though so much. Yeah.
What do you mean?
It seems like they respect themselves and they respect but as a grandchild.
And you want them to respect themselves?
I'd like you to respect yourself, and you've lived your life, and you should be a role model to me, so I should know.
I haven't lived our lives. What do you mean lived your life? You see, that's what you're having to fight all the time. These people telling you you've lived your life and telling you how to live your life, and you mustn't let anybody ever do that, because it's your life. You live it the way you want to. Always bearing in mind, of course, that you have to take account of the sensibilities and the sensitivities of the people you love and who love you. We're going to have some of these women now, some of these grannies, do a thing or two, and one of the women here doesn't know they're her husbands. He's already clicked with these women, haven't you, Colin? Come on. Let's have the women on doing the line dancing for us.
It cries, it cries on like a swing. It jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it, crazy little thing all over. Well, there goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold. She leaves me in a cuckoo sweat. I gotta let go, relax, forget him, forget all my troubles, take a backseat, hitchhike, take
The attraction between two objects is directly proportional to the masses of the bodies multiplied together.
Which has long been a challenge for bra manufacturers who've now enlisted the help of industrial engineers to develop a material almost as revolutionary as the thinking that's making space travel a real possibility for the future. We may soon be landing on Mars.
The Open University and the BBC are changing the face of learning. For a free OU magazine, call 08700 100 878.
The news now on BBC Two with Sophie Rayworth.
Good morning. A man has been arrested in connection with the murder of the missing Essex schoolgirl Danielle Jones. 43-year-old Stuart Campbell, a builder from Grays in Essex, is being questioned at Harlow Police Station. It's understood that he is the uncle of 15-year-old Danielle, who disappeared on her way to school in East Tilbury 2 months ago. Yesterday, police searched a building site in Grays as part of their investigation into Danielle's disappearance. The former butler of the Princess of Wales is to appear in court shortly, charged with stealing personal possessions from the royal family. Paul Burrell is accused of taking more than 300 items belonging to the Princess, Prince Charles and Prince William. He denies all the allegations, claiming he was given everything. The government is to publish revised plans later this morning for the future of policing in Northern Ireland. Sinn Féin has already dismissed the plans as not radical enough, while the Ulster Unionists say they'd oppose any changes they think would destroy the RUC. Meanwhile, the Northern Ireland Police Ombudsman is to investigate allegations that the RUC was warned about the Omagh bomb that killed 29 people. The security forces deny they were told about the attack. Complaints from airline passengers more than doubled last year. The Air Transport Users Council, a passenger watchdog, says it received more requests for help than ever before. Flight delays and missing luggage topped the list of complaints in the Council's annual report. It's hoped that a policy of naming and shaming airlines will act as an incentive to improve services. NATO ambassadors are meeting in Brussels today to discuss when they should deploy their full task force to Macedonia to collect weapons from ethnic Albanian rebels. An advance force of 400 British troops is on its way to the capital, Skopje, and will arrive over the next few days. Rebel forces are being disarmed in accordance with the peace treaty signed on Monday to end 6 months of fighting. That's it. I'll be back with more news just before 12 o'clock.
Hello there. The weather should only cause brief interruptions to play, if at all, at Headingley during today. Most of the showers staying further north and west, so Scotland, northwest England, perhaps Northern Ireland picking up one or two of those heavy showers. Temperatures, though, near normal, so in any sunshine it should feel reasonably warm. Tonight, though, the shape of things to come for the weekend, with this weather system pushing up from the south. That'll bring rain to much of England and Wales during Saturday, that rain edging into eastern Scotland through Sunday, but further west becoming drier through the second half of the weekend.
Friday's BBC Two Daily with the Garden Invaders. Next.
In early 1945, most of Germany's Baroque cities were still intact. Dresden, Pearl of the Elbe, Würzburg, heavily laden with precious artworks. Then they were systematically destroyed. Was it for their military value? Or had the aircrews and the British public been kept in the dark? Time Watch unearths the answers with compelling and controversial new evidence of this final Allied bombing campaign. Time Watch, Bombing Germany, Thursday at 9 on BBC Two.
A stained glass crisis for the house invaders in half an hour here on BBC Two.
Hello and welcome to Garden Invaders, the show that turns overgrown disaster zones like this
into havens of delight in just a day. Now, we've got about £350 worth of landscaping materials, plants and other goodies to make this garden decent again. But there's a catch, because the owners of horrors like this will have to earn everything we need to do the job. So if they want to get their hands on all the materials, then they're going to have to use their brains to answer an increasingly difficult set of questions. So let's meet today's culprits who are ready to face that challenge. Charlotte and Jonathan Brown have been so busy decorating their house near Chesterfield that they claim it stopped them from tackling their rear garden. Charlotte says that being a full-time mum, looking after young Henry, and working part-time as a horse riding instructor have prevented her from getting in the garden to sort out the mess, whilst Jonathan claims he's too exhausted from his weekly commuting to do anything even remotely green-fingered. A likely tale. Now, how long have you lived here?
About 3 years.
So have you been building up to this?
Yeah, something like that, I
thought maybe
suppose.
you just moved in. What have you been doing all this time?
Decorating
Work out
inside.
there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe.
So now what's been going on here? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you use turf, don't you put the green side facing up?
We're actually trying to build this area up to make it flat.
Yeah.
Because the garden is quite uneven in levels, so I was trying to build this area up and...
A little terrace?
Yeah, terrace of some sort, and then do something with it.
When was he going to finish?
Don't know. Not quite sure.
And what's going on here? What's this?
That's electric for the garage, unfortunately.
All right.
So another feature of the garden.
It's just that when we lock him in the garage, you can at least have a drink.
Yeah. Now, I see a bit of a feature up here. It looks like... is this where you lock Henry in, is it?
Yeah.
So a little fence to keep the wild animals in.
Well, originally it was to keep the Springer Spaniel in, but unfortunately she started to jump quite high. The Olympic high jump team will be quite a good position for her.
So you just got one dog then?
No,
Two.
Two.
Right.
A terrier and a spaniel.
Well, they keep you busy, I bet.
Oh, indeed.
Now, this looks like Henry's play area. Is this where you play, Henry?
Yeah.
Right. So, looks a bit
hard. Yes, indeed.
Okay. But you need somewhere for Henry to play around, do you?
Definitely,
We certainly do, yes.
Okay, but maybe a little bit more sort of kind, shall we
Yes.
say?
A bit more child-friendly, yeah.
Child-
You're going to come over
friendly.
this way, Henry. Show us around the rest of the garden. You obviously don't like cutting the lawn, then?
No.
How long's this? About 2 feet?
Yeah, something like that. We thought we'd get the local farmer in with some sheep or something later on.
So you not like lawns, then?
No,
No.
it's one of my pet hates.
Really? This is, I mean, this is sort of maintenance-free, isn't it? The old
It
railway
is,
slippers.
definitely, yeah.
It's a good idea.
You like them?
We sort of
Yep.
started here and
Stopped here.
stopped there, really.
Just that much?
Yeah.
Well, you've got some sort of tubs and pots and things like that, but you don't seem to have put much in them.
Well, we did, but the spaniel took it out,
Unfortunately, the
so
spaniel is a little bit destructive.
she likes plants too.
So an area for her to play on her own would be quite beneficial.
Right, so we need an area for Henry,
Yeah.
an area for the dogs.
Yes.
What about
An
you
area
two?
for us, a big
Yes,
area. For
nice, quiet, contemplative area where we can
Somewhere
sit
to
and
drink beer.
read a book and...
Somewhere to chill
Somewhere
out.
to drink
Indeed.
beer, yeah.
Okay, but you don't really want to be out there sort of potting and cutting and
No,
Not too
mowing and...
certainly not, no.
Right, so quite low maintenance.
Very low maintenance.
Okay, well, we've got loads of things out the front which could transform this garden, but you go inside and just steady yourselves for a while, because I want to have a word with Jack and see if
Okay.
she's got some good ideas.
Okay,
All right, so
thanks
you
very
wait
much.
inside. See you in a while. As always, the garden saints are Jack Flower and her garden invaders. They maybe dab hands at garden rescues, but only if they're provided with the goodies they need to get to work. Let's hope Jonathan and Charlotte can give them what they need. Hey, Jack! Thank goodness you're here.
Yes.
Well, we've got a good one for you here.
Yeah.
They've done a bit.
They've had a go, haven't they?
Sort of.
Strange shape sort of meanders around there a little bit.
Well, they tried to create another level. I
Quite a slope there, haven't we?
Plenty
I like
slope.
that little terrace there.
And they like those sleepers, but
Yeah, I
they're
like
not
those.
really into gardening. You know, they want to just come out here and relax and not have to do
Well,
too much.
coming through actually, I got a glimpse of what they started in the front garden. A bit of an oriental zen feel, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay,
They've made
well,
quite a good effort out there.
you carry on. I'm going to go inside and take them out the front and show them what they could earn to help you with your labours. So enjoy. We've got some lovely goodies out here for you. All displayed in your nice front lawn, which looks a lot nicer than the back one.
Fantastic.
Certainly does.
Okay, so let's have a look what we've got. We've got some more railway sleepers. And these really rather lovely bamboo poles.
They are quite nice.
And although you didn't want much grass, we've got a bit of turf.
Just that much.
But we've got some nice
Oh, pebbles.
Gravel, pebbles as well.
They're
rocks
really
and
nice.
pebbles. And some
Outstanding.
sand, play sand for Henry.
Good.
And we've got some chipped bark and the membrane to stop any weeds coming through.
Right.
You're looking puzzled now.
Yes.
We've got a whole range of plants. some
Oh,
lovely
really
green
nice.
ones, and some beautiful colourful ones, rhododendrons, azaleas, things like that.
Lovely. Low maintenance, I hope.
Oh, lots of low maintenance stuff. We've got some pots and some spray paint. This is a little something for later.
Very good.
Tell you all about that. Something for Henry.
Oh, I thought that was for me.
Well, you can join him if you like. Some nice ceramic pots.
Nice.
And of course, the star prize.
Oh, wow.
How'd
Fantastic.
you like this?
Very
Oh,
nice.
very nice.
Yes.
Nice for relaxing on?
Lovely.
Very.
Fancy that?
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Okay, well, let's see what you can send from the front to the back.
Okay.
Answering some questions. Come over this way and stand yourselves here. And I'll ask you the first question, because this is to make sure some sleepers and some poles and some turf heads around the other side of the house.
Okay.
All you've got to do is answer this question right. What is a sapling? Is it a young tree, a plant which oozes liquid, or a gardening student? A sapling.
young tree.
You sure about
Oh, yes,
that?
only
It's not
just
one of those
so.
gardening students, you know?
I don't know, maybe.
I
But
think you're
we'll
quite
go
right.
with it.
Of course, yes, it's a sapling is a young tree before the wood hardens. So we definitely get
Wow.
some of these lovely poles. Do you want to take them first? And the boys are going to take the sleeper. Got some turf.
Got the bamboo poles. Lovely. We're going to divide the garden with those, so stick them over to the left, please.
Got turf.
We're going to make a nice shaped lawn with that. Great. It's a bit heavy. We're going to extend the terrace to that, so could you take them right around the corner and put them on the right-hand side?
You've got some stuff. You're off to a good start.
Right,
Good
very
stuff.
Relax now.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll
Come
right.
on, this way, because this is for some of this gravel and these lovely rocks.
Right.
And of course some sand for Henry. All right? And to make sure they go around the back, all you've got to do is answer this. Now, if you sting yourself with some nettles, there's quite often another plant growing nearby that can come to your rescue. What is that plant?
Dog leaf. Is it dog leaf?
What's that?
Dock leaf.
Dog leaf.
Dock leaf. Dog. This. Hang on, that's what. Look.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is this what you had in mind?
Yeah,
Yes.
something like that. We
All
grow
right.
them especially, just in case you didn't
In
know
case.
that.
Okay, I'll let you off then. Right, it's a dock leaf. You rub it on.
That's right.
And the sting goes away. That's good. Right.
Marvellous.
Okay. This goes around the back. You see? I thought you said dog leaf.
No.
I wasn't sure whether I should give you that.
Oh,
I'm going to be cruel. You know?
no.
Right. Okay. So you're off to a good start now. Now we've asked a few questions. What we want to see is whether or not you can do any gardening. Come this way, because this is for some of this membrane and a whole load of chipped
All right,
bark.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
What we've got here is a hanging garden. You seen one of
it's
these
one
before?
of these. Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, because what I want you to do is use this compost, the tools, all the bits and pieces, and pot up some of these plants in the hanging garden. Okay?
Right.
Read the instructions on any of the boxes, make sure you're doing it right. And
We'll have to.
I'll make sure...
Mum did it last year.
Did she? Well, I hope you
Get her
watched,
back,
because
quick.
if you do a good job, you get all the chip bark and the membrane.
right,
if you don't
okay.
do a good job, you don't get them.
Oh dear.
All right, I'll leave you to it and see how they're getting
All right.
on around the back.
Thank you very much. Better read the
Let's see.
instructions,
Oh,
I suppose.
You do it.
Today's going to be tough. Jack's hit some heavy clay soil. If you've got the same problem, the advice is to dig in some sand and organic matter, which will help to improve drainage.
I really want to make this shape this lawn into a teardrop. So no straight edges. And to do that, we are just going to use this hose pipe. I want to lay it round. It's wonderful to make organic shapes. You can use it for borders or lawns because it stays where you put it and it's rigid enough to use a half moon edger just to run along the back of it to make the shape. So should we put that down? The turf's gone down really well actually because the soil was such a nightmare here. We've unrolled it and we've put some compost down too because the soil was just grim underneath. We've levelled the soil out, raked it out, and this is under £2 a roll, and for this area we've used 5 rolls. That's pretty good, isn't it? 10 quid. Okay, let's have a go with the edger. So if you just make a start there. I'm getting a really nice curve on that.
Hey guys, it's changing round here.
We're just shaping this lawn.
Yeah, no straight edges then.
No, we're just going to have a wonderful teardrop.
Oh, I say, that's pretty funky, very sort of Zen-like really, isn't
Yeah, we'll wait and see, wait and see.
it? All right, okay. And you had some problems,
Well,
have you?
this is the calm after the storm. We have moved a skip full of turf. you know, rubbish, turf off the top, all the awful soil.
So why did you decide to dig it out then?
Well, the clay, if we perhaps knew what was underneath, maybe we would have known.
Oh, yes.
It had to come out. I mean, they've made a start in this garden. There was a flat area just outside the French doors there.
Yeah.
And we've got that sleeper terrace that they put in.
Right.
But then the rest of the garden really banked down to it. So it wasn't a usable space. It was such a steep incline that you couldn't really sit out on it or enjoy it. And it sort of foreshortened the garden.
So you just dug in there?
What we've done is we've drawn a line here
Yeah.
that was running parallel with the terrace. We've dug straight down. I mean, we've dug such a lot of earth out. You wouldn't believe
How much?
it. Well, I reckon about 5 tons. Go and have a look at that skip out
Really?
there.
As
It's
much
full.
as that? Okay.
We've retained this. Obviously, we couldn't go right through because next doors is higher than this garden. This
Yeah.
seems to be in a dip. We've put sleepers here to retain the earth there.
Yeah.
And then we've dug it out absolutely flat here. So this is now a usable space and we can do something creative with it.
Okay, and some more sleepers over here.
More sleepers. I wanted to sort of continue the theme of these sleepers here coming around, but we're putting gravel in so we can put planting in. And again, next doors is higher than this. So we're starting there. The sleepers are retaining it and then the gravel will sort of slope down to meet the lawn down
Okay,
there.
how long do these sleepers last when they're just lying on the ground?
They will last for years and years and years. I mean, they've been on the railways, they're treated first and they're impregnated with tar and oil and all sorts of stuff. So don't sit on them, that's the other thing. And on a hot sunny day you can get a tarry bottom. Exactly.
Well, don't sit
but
on
they
them.
last forever.
I'll leave you to carry on. I'll go and find out how they're getting on with the
Okay.
hanging garden.
Okay, bit more soil, one more.
How's it going?
Real. That's it, done, except for water.
Except
No
for water. It looks very good actually. So you're quite happy with that? You'd have that hanging in your garden?
Oh, definitely.
Right, and did you put those gel things in?
Yes, we certainly did.
How many?
3 teaspoons.
Oh, so you measured it out? You didn't
Yep.
just tip the whole lot in?
No.
Oh, well, that's very good. And it looks fine. I think that'll be great. Right. I think you've done well. You get the chip bark and the
Very good.
membrane.
Wow.
Right, ladies. Bit back, and I'll pass this out to Imogen.
Hi, Jack. We've got these plants. Oh, they've done a good job of it.
Lovely job, yeah.
Let's put them in the shade, give them a water.
Okay.
We've got all the hard landscaping stuff. You've done very well there, but we need a bit of colour. And there's some beautiful, colourful plants here. We've got some hydrangeas, some rhododendrons, some azalea. But what you need to do in order to make sure they go around the back and help Jack out is identify which of these 3 plants, these 3 here at the front, is a bamboo.
Oh,
Is a bamboo.
The middle one.
You were straight in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't know, you're not too sure.
No, definitely the middle one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
So do you like bamboo?
Yes.
Well, you can have this one, because that's the bamboo plant. This one, of course, is the honeysuckle, and this one down here is a pine. So, you get the bamboo. Right, Kelly, Imogen, we'll pass them out. And is that honeysuckle? And, of course, you get all these other lovely,
Wow.
very colourful plants.
That needs
Certainly, yeah.
repotting, but let's keep it in a pot, otherwise I think it's going to take over this small garden, but that would be lovely. Yeah, what have we got there?
Honeysuckle.
Oh, that's lovely in
Pine.
shade. Yeah, and that will be scented, cover that fence. And a pine, I love that, it's such a stark
It's really
oriental
nice,
shape,
yeah.
isn't it? Let's put that over there
Okay.
too.
You're looking very cool and calm there.
I'm trying.
This might take the wind out of your sails, because the next thing you've got to try and make sure goes around the back is some terracotta potting and some spray paints.
Ooh.
Because we've got a few pots around the back. We might do a bit of recycling.
Okay.
But these stay here unless you can answer this question. Now, lots of plants do very well if you prune them regularly, like roses. Do you do much pruning?
No.
No.
Well, what would you use if you were going to prune? Would you use widgers, dibbers, or secateurs?
Secateurs?
Yeah, definitely.
Secateurs.
Definitely. You're laughing. You might not know the answer. I've got some secateurs. Yes, of course you'd use them, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Actually, they look quite nice. Hang on to them. Right, you get the pots and the paints.
Hey.
This one's a heavy one. Terracotta ones. Right. Now, you did very well with your hanging gardens.
Oh.
We need some other things to plant stuff in.
Oh dear.
And in here,
Right.
we have got a planter.
Ah.
All you need to do is make it into one.
Okay.
And if you do a good job and it stands up to testing, you get some more plants. Look at them.
Wow.
Fabulous.
All right?
Yep.
So you get on with that.
Thank you very much.
I'll go and find out how they're getting on around the back.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right, go for it.
Jack is always on the hunt for hidden treasures in the garden, and today's find is this old sink.
If we were starting from scratch, we'd fill this with some crocks for drainage, some good sort of compost, and they've done all that, and then they've put a gravel mulch on the top. We've got a Hebe here in the corner, and silk sinks are great for alpines, and kids love doing little tiny sink gardens. But as we're having an oriental theme, I thought we could turn it into a sort of mini landscape. This is that little conifer that we rescued that was in the wrong place before, so I'm just going to bury it in the corner. Oh, thanks. And really, obviously, you don't want anything that's going to grow too wild in this, because we want things that are going to stay small. Otherwise, the space is going to get pretty full pretty quickly. I think it's going to be quite nice there. And then if you just put that rock sort of there for me. And that's lovely. And just move these stones round. And then I had a brainwave, a bit of bamboo in here. I just thought I'd stick these in.
Hey, what's going on with this Belfast sink?
Well, we're turning it into sort of kind of a miniature landscape. And also, this corner was so dull, and because we're on concrete here, we can't actually plant into the soil. So I just thought we'd have a bit of fun with this. This is just a garden cane that has been chopped up.
Well, they're having a bit of fun with another planter at the back, but they're trying to build it this time.
There we are.
That looks good.
I think that looks brightens at this corner.
Right.
Yeah.
So what else have you been planting?
Improvement. Well, walk this way. We've got some really nice plants in this garden. This dwarf pine is Pinus mugo.
Yeah.
And it's got these fantastic long needles, and just have a smell. You can really smell that piney scent, can't you?
Yeah.
And this makes a really low undulating form in the
So it won't
garden.
grow really tall.
Doesn't get massive, and you can gently prune it. So we're just going to pop this into the soil, another one there, just to soften these sleepers coming up.
Right.
And in the garden already, they had this lovely cherry. Now, this just makes a really tall, thin column, so it's perfect here. And from the sitting room, when they're looking through, they'll have this, look, the blossom's just going over now, but it makes a real show.
Right.
Great
Will that
now.
honeysuckle grow up that fence
Well,
there?
we need to put some, they've got some trellis at the top, so we need to just put a few wires in. But again, we're going to bury this, and this will really take over here. This is slightly shaded, this fence, faces north, and that's fine for a honeysuckle. And the scent will waft in through the sitting room.
Nice.
Lovely. I love honeysuckle.
Beautiful
It's great.
colours on the rhododendrons.
Isn't that wonderful? Now, it's not the wild one, Ponticum, which would just take over this garden. It's a hybrid called Blue Standard, I think, this one. Isn't it lovely?
It is, but I thought you said it was clay soil, and they need peaty soil, don't they?
Well, no, they just need a slightly acid soil. Lots of these hybrids are not as fussy as you think, so unless you're on chalk, they're okay. But if you find the leaves going slightly yellow, you can buy something called a sequestrum feed from your garden centre, water that on, and that will perk them up.
Okay, and you've covered all the banking here with that.
Yeah, well,
chipping.
I mean, we've put bark chipping because it gives such a lovely finish. We've taken lots of the soil off, as you know, and we've put membrane down because it just suppresses the weeds and it makes gardening a pleasure rather than a constant chore.
Right, so this is going to be very low maintenance, this garden.
Very low maintenance, yeah.
All right, okay, well, I'll leave you to it and see how they get on with the planter.
Okay, lovely.
I'm impressed. I didn't think you'd actually manage that so quickly, because I thought I might have foxed you with the wrong screwdriver, so you've done a little help from an old friend. That's cheating. Actually, you've done quite a good job. I mean, these don't screw down, do they?
No.
They float around. 10 out of 10 for ingenuity. That'll look nice, I think. Yes, right. So we'll give this to the girls, and you get all these lovely plants. We've got some good ones here. We've got some Cape daisies and some snapdragons. There's a nice bit of thyme here. Do you like herbs? Ooh,
Yeah.
bit of
yes.
Wet cardboard box.
Very
there.
nice.
And these amaranthus. Look at that. Beautiful colours. All right.
Wow.
So we've got colour in there now.
Yeah, loads of colour.
But this is going to be tricky because this is for Lil Henry.
Oh,
The
no.
pressure is on.
This is pressure, actually.
So if you want to see Henry enjoying himself in this, you need to answer this right.
Okay.
Burmese, Persian, and British blue. You know what I'm going to ask, don't you?
Yeah.
Are all types of which domestic animal?
Cats.
You knew I was going to ask that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you know?
I believe it.
Yes, of course it is. Yes, cats are Burmese and Persian.
Yeah.
And British blue cats. So Henry.
That's right. Phew. Off the hook there then.
Wonderful.
Yes, that. So we've got these beautiful ceramic pots with some lovely plants inside, and we've still got the star prize. But to get these ceramic pots, we need to answer this. Do you know what these are?
Chrysanthemums.
Have a look at them.
No, marigolds.
Well, they are marigolds, but a marigold has a posh name. Latin name, is it? Calendula, Erica, or hibiscus? Ah, you see? That's wiped a smile off your face. Marigolds we know them as,
Yeah.
but a posh name. Calendula, Erica, or hibiscus?
Hibiscus, do you think? Hibiscus.
What was the first one again?
Calendula.
He was a Roman
Erica?
god, wasn't he?
Or hibiscus? No, that's Caligula. Caligula. No. Calendula?
We'll go with the last one then.
Go with the last one.
Hibiscus?
Yeah.
So you think these are hibiscus?
The marigolds.
I'm afraid not.
No, never
You should have
mind.
gone with Caligula. The calendula marigolds.
there we go, never
so I'm
mind.
afraid you don't get the nice
Okay.
ceramic planters. But never mind, you've done very well. You've got everything else so far, and there's still that lovely star prize.
Fantastic.
The nice table and chairs and the little ones. Henry would like them.
Lovely, yes. Very
So
nice.
you just enjoy looking at them for a while, because I'm going to make sure they're finished round the back, and we'll see how they're getting on.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Jack, it's changed a lot.
It's changed a lot. We've moved an awful lot of earth. But do you remember that totally unusable space?
Yeah?
First of all, we took the trellis down there because that little French door opens from their dining room into what was sort of just a little box.
prison.
It was a prison. It was awful, wasn't it? We put those sleepers down there. So now when they open that door, they can walk straight out onto a terrace, which has extended this area here. So they've got lots of usable space.
Definitely.
And to cope with the slope up there, we put sleepers in and we've put gravel in and planted. I think that really softens the edge and sort of brings that part of the house into the garden.
And that'd be a nice place for the evening sun over there.
I think so. And the planting we've put is all low maintenance, lots of gravel down. So just somewhere to sit and enjoy, not constant weeding, hopefully.
I like your yin and yang.
I really like this, and it was fun to do. Because the soil was such a nightmare here, we've unrolled it and we've put some compost down too, because the soil was just grim underneath. We've levelled it all out, raked it out, and I just think it just fits in with the whole theme of the garden.
Very calming.
Very calming.
I wonder
Very
if Henry
simple.
will be calm when he comes out to see it. But he's got his own special area, the young lad, doesn't he?
I just thought he needed a really nice play area, and that space where he had his toys first was very unchild friendly. It had that raised big concrete area. We've put sleepers along there so it's much higher, and we've filled it all with bark so it's really nice, soft, child friendly. The play tent's in there. We've put the play, do you remember the sand pit that was full of water? We cleared all that out, put that in there, and we've moved that fencing that wasn't really doing anything. So it's an extra bit of security really. When he's in there, they can close the gate. And not that he can't get out, but it's just a safe little space for him to play in.
But it keeps the dogs separate as well, because they've got their area
Yeah,
too.
and also it stops the dogs going in there, because that's not great when you've got children. You want to keep them separate. And of course, we've just put some gravel down for the dog glue.
Excellent.
Essential when you've got dogs.
Well, you just tidy up and I'll go and show them and see what they think.
Excellent.
Hands in front of your eyes. Come on, Henry. I'll lift you down. You keep your hands in front of your eyes. Whoa, boom. Right. Now,
Go down. Have you got your hands through still?
Oh, hang on. Wait for Charlotte.
I'm here, I'm here.
Right, you got it? Okay. Here we go. Now, keep walking, Charlotte.
Okay, I'm still walking.
Right, Henry, you come up here. All right, Jonathan. Charlotte, you stay there. Now then. After 3, you can open your eyes. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wow!
Oh, you started early.
brilliant.
Fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Do you like it?
Absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. Oh, look at that.
Wonderful.
That's
Come on, let's have a look
Oh,
around.
wow.
Excellent.
Oh, that's
because
brilliant.
you've got a little bit
Wow,
of
Harry,
grass.
what do you think? It's wonderful, isn't it? Look at
That's
that.
amazing,
Let's go up
isn't
here,
it?
look and have a look.
You said you
beautiful.
wanted somewhere calm and peaceful to contemplate.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to
Wow.
do too much gardening.
No.
That's
That's
amazing.
So we thought a yin and yang.
So
Very
good.
nice, yeah.
Look
Yin
up
yang symbol.
there.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Very
wonderful.
You
Yeah,
want to
you
go
will
in
be
there? You
able
can go
to,
in there in a second.
yeah.
We'll take you in.
Of course you can.
We've used some more railway sleepers.
Wow. Oh,
Excellent.
brilliant.
And I don't know if you've
Very
noticed,
nice.
but you used to have a banking here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh!
Where's it
Oh,
gone?
It's gone.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
about
that's
5
marvellous.
tons of soils out there
Some
in the
frantic
skip.
digging.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we levelled it out a bit.
That's brilliant.
And you had lots of
Excellent.
different levels, and we've tried to kind of bring them all into one sort of level.
Yeah.
So if you see that area
Outstanding.
over there that was a
Yeah.
kind of set down and you had like a little prison
Yeah.
with the trellises, that's now all one area.
Wonderful.
So you can just open your patio doors and come in.
Yeah. Fantastic. Just wonderful. Too much to take in.
Absolutely wonderful.
Lots of plants. You've got
Yeah.
rhododendrons, azaleas, the pines. Once they grow up, they're going to sort of give some nice colour and some definition to all the plant,
Wow.
all the areas.
Beautiful.
And it's a kind of oriental theme.
Yeah.
But this is for you. Because the other area is for Henry. Shall we go and take Henry in?
Henry!
Come on.
Wow,
Go,
this
go,
is
go.
exciting.
Come on,
Come on,
let's go
then.
and have a look. Because in here, We've kept all the concrete, but we've covered it up with
look at that.
with the chip.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So it's nice and safe. So it's
That's
got a good
amazing.
surface.
Wonderful.
And we've
Look
moved the
at
fence
that, Henry.
so you can shut the gate, and it'll keep the dogs out of here.
Yeah.
And that should sort of separate things a bit. It's a bit of security, but this is Henry's little spot.
Wow.
It's lovely. Do you like it, Henry?
Thank you very much.
Your mum and dad got you this by answering lots of questions really
great.
cleverly.
Wow, look, Henry, sand as well, look. Look, well, look at
I
the
love
sand.
you all.
Henry, look. Look at this. Wow.
I'm digging it.
You can, yeah.
You can let them play in
Wow.
the sandpit.
Look at that, that's amazing.
And of course we've tidied up the other area and we've made it a bit more for the dogs. So the grass is going to grow a bit more. You might need to cut that a bit, but the other side's just gravel. So a bit of a dog glue really, but at least it's out of the way.
Brilliant.
So should we go around the front again, because as we pass some nice plants in the colourful pots. Because it occurred to me that there was one thing missing round here. And it's somewhere for you to sit. But the star prize is still out the front. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You all right? The question is, the young of which animal is called a leveret? Is it the young of an otter, the young of a hare, or the young of the whale?
Hare.
Hare. You sure?
Definitely the
Yes.
hare, yeah.
You're right, yes! You knew that one,
Wow, thank you very much. It's wonderful. Thank you. It's marvellous.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Really
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome.
So go on, we might as well go
Wow.
and have a look at your new table
Wow.
and chairs. So there you
Henry's
go.
so busy and he's
I'm going to walk across your yin and yang.
Yeah.
It's the team that have done all the hard work.
Wow.
Hold on. Sit yourself down here.
Thank you very much.
Well, as Henry plays in the sand pit, it's a big thank you to Jack and the team because they've done very well. It's been lots of hard work. Well done to you guys because you answered all those questions fantastically. We'll be back when we invade another garden. Join us if you can. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
In Wilmslow in Cheshire to paint the town yellow. The House Invaders next on BBC Two Daily, and that's followed by more design pointers if you're planning to sell a house. Trading up in half an hour.
It's 1981 and England are about to lose the Ashes. Again.
It seemed like Mission Impossible.
When one man changed the script.
Big hit, glorious shot.
Batsman, bowler, hellraiser.
My idea of a warm down was a cold beer.
He lived to knock life for six.
The bigger the occasion, the more I wanted to be the centre of attraction.
Even if it meant getting caught out.
You were a target. To sell newspapers.
Ian Botham, 100% beefy. Sunday at 9 on BBC Two.
The music of Islam and its global influence. Later continues the Islam UK season, tonight at 11:35. And that's here on BBC Two.
On House Invaders this morning, we revamp a hall with sunny yellow paint, raise a bunk bed to a new level, and give an outhouse a Mediterranean twist. Invaders, the show that transforms your house without spending any of your hard-earned cash. If you can provide me with the basics like leftover paint, timber and fabric, then me, alongside my handy helpers, Jake and Joe, come on out, we'll recycle them to revamp your home in just one day. Today we're in Wilmslow to invade the home of Diane Rogers. She shares the house with her husband and 2 young children. However, today Diane is joined by her sister Denise, who will help us to transform this 3-bedroom Victorian semi into a designer dream home. Jake?
How you doing, right?
We've got a lot to do today. Do you want to show us in? I sent the boys off straight away to have a look for some materials while we started a tour of the house. This is obviously a children's room. It's your boy's room,
Yes,
isn't
Dominic's
it?
bedroom, yeah.
And how old is he?
He's 10.
Okay, so what does he want to see happening? A big change or just...
Yes, a big change. He'd like a lot more space in here. It's very cluttered, and this shelf unit has always been too big for the room, really, but it was very useful, so everything
Oh,
gets
yeah.
stored in here. He'd like to see that gone.
Oh, would he?
Definitely.
Oh, well, where does he want to put all his stuff?
I don't think he's thought that far through.
Oh.
Or certainly maybe part of it going.
All right,
and,
so storage. What about the bed?
the bed, he's always liked the idea of a cabin bed, that he could have a chair underneath or a desk underneath or something, if
Oh,
that
right.
could possibly be raised
Ooh,
higher.
wow. So you want it higher and you want to lose the bunk bed underneath?
Yes, yes, you don't really need...
And maybe put seating under there, a desk?
Yes,
or...
a desk or a wardrobe
Oh,
under
wow.
or a...
Have you got lots of leftovers? Do you keep
Yes,
your
we
timber
do.
and
We
paint?
hoard everything.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Oh, well, that's good news for me. And anything else? What about the colour? Are you happy?
Fairly
with
open on the colour.
Okay.
Whatever.
There's a great mat down here. I love the clarity of the blues and the whites and maybe the orange. So maybe I'll put a
Yeah,
bit of
that'd be
orange
nice.
in.
Yeah, that would
It really
warm it
kind
up
of
a bit, yeah.
balances
Yeah.
blue out and it makes it fresher. Well, good. Great ideas. Gosh, a lot to think about. That is a huge storage area. I want the boys to have a look at the bed first, though, before I can promise anything there. Jake!
All right.
Hey, oh, Andrew.
Yeah.
Now, Diane, her boy, he's 10.
Yeah.
So he's kind of outgrown the bunk bed. And, well, your thoughts were to put it
Maybe
up
if we
higher.
could raise it higher, he could
Right.
use the storage underneath for a wardrobe or a
That's not a
desk
problem,
or
'cause we're
something.
playing quite a bit of timber actually in the garage. Lots and lots. So we could raise that.
Is it? But also, Jake, this
Yeah.
big storage unit, you're not keen on that either.
No,
Dominic
he doesn't like it at all. So I didn't know whether we could maybe chop the end down to sort of desk height and have a little bit of storage underneath, but just so it doesn't dominate the room quite so much.
You mean take the whole bottom
Well,
off?
what I'm thinking of is to chop the top off and slide the whole lot under the bed.
Right.
What do you think? And then the bed rests on that top shelf then.
Got ya.
What will be the
So
top
it's
shelf.
butted up to that.
So then it's structure for the bed.
Yeah.
And everything's over there and it opens up the space a lot more.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Will it work?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, we'll go and get some timber.
Excellent then.
Nice.
Good. Okay. Resolved. The boys started work in the bedroom by clearing out Dominic's many games and toys. Then began the disassembly of the bunk bed. I asked Joe to start by painting several circles on the dark wallpaper. He used crepe masking tape to mark out a circle and get an accurate curved edge before filling them in with leftover orange emulsion. On fabulous days like these kind of spaces really come into their own, don't they? Beautifully warm and light. But it seems to be a bit of a dumping ground.
It is
Not
a
so
dumping
bad.
ground, unfortunately. Started out very tidy, and then once one thing goes in, everybody thinks they've got permission then to leave anything behind. So
what would you like to happen to it then?
I'd like it to be cleared and painted and just somewhere that you could sit in maybe on sunny days or when it's not quite
And you
so
would
warm.
use it like
Definitely.
a conservatory?
Yes, definitely.
Well, it's a great space. I mean, is it a recent construction?
Fairly recent, yes.
Because all your timber's raw, so that's perfect for like maybe just waxing or lime waxing, something like that.
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
Not more natural wood. Keep the wood natural, isn't it?
Yeah, but just lose that oranginess out of
Yeah.
it.
It looks like a garden fence, doesn't it?
Yeah, and maybe
you.
because it is. Glad you said that. It is your sister after all. You can say that. Very bright through the ceiling, so maybe I'd like to not tent the ceiling because I think that would be too much. But maybe we could diffuse the light somehow. I mean, what kind
So
of
it's not so
fabrics have you
glary.
got?
Lots of cottons and leftover fabrics and things, sheets.
I mean, maybe, we go really European, kind of Greek on this and maybe introduce some white colours and some crisp blues, a bit like your T-shirt. Those lovely European Greek colours.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
So
Yeah.
maybe we could dye some fabric, have some kind of sails, kind of like delta wing kites up at the sea. Really modern. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, go for it.
And maybe I'll get the guys to just make some seating, just really, really simple, quite
that'd be nice,
rustic.
yeah.
Oh, terrific. Right, that's your job then,
Bye.
Denise. Right. And we better get clearing.
Oh, thank you.
So Denise chose a vibrant blue dye for the cotton.
Right, mate? Yeah, found some 2x2.
You top man,
Couple
exactly
of
what we
pieces
need.
of
Right. Well, we had a little look. Now, I was thinking that hole there, right, but instead of putting wooden dowel in it, they got metal rods on the bed.
The 4 rods that came off, yeah.
So why don't we drill a hole in the 2x2?
Yeah.
Okay. And then basically have 2 legs going down like that, and to support it to make it stronger, send a batten across.
To strengthen
so it's
it.
like an H-frame.
Yeah.
So it's basically an extension of that, straight away down, and then a bar straight away across.
One side of the bed is sitting on the corner shelf, so that's strong enough.
That's
and
right.
then the other side with an A-frame.
And then Dominic's shelving unit, we're going to cut those legs just over the height, so we can get the whole shelving unit there and that corner bit there.
Yeah.
Take it straight over and slide it straight under the bed.
Okay.
So it gives him more
You
space.
get
in the
some more
room.
timber then.
Yeah. All right. I'll go into some more measurements.
Right then, so obviously the hall that you want us to tackle.
That's right. It's prepared, ready to do, but I haven't got around to actually doing anything with it. As you can see, it's quite tiny, so
Well,
it
it's
needs
quite,
to be.
well, yeah, you say that, but it's a nice, you know, you've got plenty of light and you've got a window and a door and plenty of natural light. So, how long has it been lining paper?
Just about 3 or 4 months, I think, really.
Okay.
So it's fairly fresh.
So you've really thought about this, and what sort of colours did you have in mind?
Sort of sunny and bright, just to keep it light.
It would be great, wouldn't it? All those yellows in the hallway, immediately welcoming. And anything else?
I have some photos that I've had for many years, black and white photos that I'm really fond of, and I would quite like those to go up if possible.
Oh, right.
but
What, lots of them?
About a dozen of them.
All
But I
right,
don't
so
know if
it
there's
could be
space.
almost like a gallery space.
Yeah,
that would
that'd
be
be
nice.
nice.
Now, in my design kit, I carry like stained glass paints.
lovely.
So could we paint the glass there?
Yeah,
Just
by all
that
means.
fan.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Brilliant, because I think that would be really nice, the light coming through some yellow glass. Fabulous.
Looks
Right.
good.
Right, Denise, I'm going to get you working. If you can mask up ready for painting, and we'll
Right.
get the yellow on straight away.
Brilliant.
And Diane, I think we better go to the outhouse, have a look there.
Okay.
Okay. The bedroom unit just needed its top shelf removing in order for it to fit underneath the raised bed, and Jake quickly had it lowered with the aid of his jigsaw. With the walls already lined, the paint went on like a dream, and thanks to the lovely warm day, it was dry in no time. Right, Diane, it's time to tackle this raw wood in your outhouse.
Right.
This was the product that I was thinking of. It gives it like a lime waxed effect. Yeah,
Right.
just so it's soft and white, but you can still see the grain of the wood through.
It's not solid.
Not solid at all, no, I don't want a solid look. So let's just test it, see how it is. Well, it just goes directly on the wood and you don't need to finish it or anything.
There's no preparation before.
No,
Oh,
no, because you've got, you know, it's not sealed or anything. It just goes straight on. Actually, that's not bad.
Yeah, it looks quite nice, doesn't it?
I might be tempted just to put a little bit of emulsion in, just so that it's a tiny bit stronger. But because both products are water-based, you can mix them okay. Just to boost it up a little bit, because it'll dry a little bit more transparent than that. But otherwise, I think that's fairly good. Well, that's going on quite well, so I can happily leave you on with that.
I've got to do some work.
So, you enjoyed the project so far?
Yeah, very good. The nicest thing is seeing my sister work while I'm not doing anything.
She is, isn't she?
Hard at it there in the hall.
Painting that yellow hallway. I think that'll look great, actually. Well, you've got your comeuppance now, so you
My
can
turn.
get going with that.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Thank you.
The yellow hallway looks fantastic, Denise.
It's brilliant. It's really, really sunny.
It is. You're a wicked painter as well.
Get down and do
Like
it.
a whirlwind. I've got the door off its hinges now to lay it flat because I want to colour the glass.
Right.
To get that stained glass effect. Now, I'm going to do a bit of product testing because I've got various glass painting products in my design kit.
A goodie bag.
Yeah, it is a bit of a goodie bag. There's spray on, there's brush on, which is this, or there's a new product here. which I have never used before. I'm tempted to use it just because if I spray, it kind of goes everywhere and you have to mask up loads, which can be a problem, and it's a bit blowy today. The brush on one, it tends to leave brush marks, to be honest, in the paint, which isn't great. And now there's this new one. Now, I've not used this before, so I don't know how it performs, but I kind of want to give that a go, really. So the idea is that you just squeeze the product on and, and it kind of finds its own level, I'm hoping, and you just flood it. That's a little bit of an encouraging shake. Doesn't seem to be moving.
It's not
much.
moving very far.
It's not moving at all, Denise, which worries me a little.
Does it? I think it goes a bit more transparent than that.
It should go transparent. I mean, window colour creates stained glass look. That's what it says.
Okay.
So we have to
take their word for it.
Yeah, I think so. Hey ho. Let's just wait until it dries, shall we?
Okay.
It also does say that you can scrape it off when it's dry if you don't like the look.
My next job.
So let's keep that in our minds, that it can go if it's not right.
Okay. It's not permanent.
You know, we ought to let it dry and just see if it's going to work. If it works.
Right, I put this batten up. That's going to take the weight of the bed, and I've got some 4-inch frame fixers. This is what they are. I've had them straight in and screwed it up tight, and now we have to do is rest the bed on there, and I've got a long post H-frame to go on the bottom, and Joe's going to give me a hand. All right, mate. Let's see how we get on with this. How we doing?
Yeah, all right.
Is it on?
It's on.
Right, I'll just get this one in if I can, and that one there. Oh, Joe.
That's it.
What a team. Lovely job, mate.
Screwing this side on.
With the bed reassembled, it was just a case of securing it in 2 places to the wall. Well, Denise, I have to admit defeat on this one, on 2 counts really. This yellow is not drying as well as I hoped it would. It's been 2 hours there and it's still very wet, even though it's got this skin on top. And also the boys have kind of been cutting away and all their dust and wood shavings are all blowing onto it, which is not making me happy at all, so I'm just going to scrape the lot off and use the product that I would use with the brush. I've resolved it in a little way. I found these foam applicators, so I'm going to apply it with that. So
okay.
Hopefully we won't have the problem with the brush marks. And also I've moved down to the bottom of the garden, well away from those mucky, dirty boys. Yes. So let's scrape this off. Got a window scraper. Ooh, well, it's coming off all right. Laid enough. Let's just peel it off. Ugh. If you scrape that off then, Denise, I'll just clean these other panes of glass, get all the dust off. In the same way, I'm just going to flood the colour in. Right, I'm ready to start. I'm going to pour it in. And spread it around with this foam applicator. Already. That's much nicer. Losing the brush marks because of this applicator, so I think we've resolved it. What do you think?
Yes.
Think Diane's going to like it?
Yes, as long as it shines through nicely.
All right. Well, I think I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Yeah? Or shall I? No, I'll leave you to it. It's fine.
Pour in and spread.
Pour in, spread, all the way around, nice and quick.
Right.
Well, that's terrific. Denise and Diane are terrific workers, really working hard. My stained glass is underway. Now, Joe, these look good because I want to make a bench for the outhouse.
We've got lots of them.
I've got a really nice kind of Greek, rustic look going on in there.
Okay.
And I just thought a nice timber bench would be really good.
All right, with a back or without?
Well, depends on the time, really. I mean, and timber.
Quite easy.
This is plenty to make a back with a...
There's plenty of wood and it's really easy to make a back as well.
Okay, well,
Make it
that
more
would be
comfortable.
great.
Yeah.
I just thought 2 simple slats on the bottom, but...
That's very easy, isn't it?
All right, if you can show off
with
your
a back.
skills
Arms?
a bit.
You want some arms on it?
A back's good enough for me. A back's good enough for
Okay.
So this needs what? Tidying up?
Yeah, just sand these down and I'll draw something out and
There's plenty
show you in a
actually,
bit.
isn't there? great.
Do you want any patterns on it, or just something quite plain?
Quite simple, really,
Yeah.
really raw. You know, I'm
oldie
going to
looking.
push colour into it later, but this looks great.
Okay.
Excellent. It may have been take 2 for the glass painting, but it looked as if Denise had cracked it. A lovely translucent yellow finish that would really complement the walls. Diane collected the dyed fabric, which had turned out really well. It was onwards with a garden seat, and Joe roped in Jake to give him a hand cutting out the many pieces. Then it was time to glue, screw and assemble. This is dyed beautifully.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, it's really good. Perfect
Spring
for our
holiday.
little Greek room that we're going to have here. Now, the idea with this is, if you can imagine a nice Greek island, those windmills with the sails, like triangular sails, that's what I want in the ceiling space. So you have to go up that ladder, I'm afraid, Diane.
Okay.
I'm up here. Now, it's a tricky kind of triangle shape, really. So if you hold the corner on that beam that's directly above your head, right, up here, then this point of the triangle will fix there, and then that goes over here, but it's all a bit tricky. So that's the third point of our triangle, and we'll just snip it from here. If you hold that tight, we've got a nice line to follow. And this is the perfect windmill sail in your conservatory. It's very Greek, isn't it?
Reminds me of our honeymoon in Greece many years ago.
So where were you on honeymoon?
Paros and Naxos, 3 wonderful weeks.
How perfect. Our theming is perfect, our colours are just right, and it can remind you of your honeymoon.
Wonderful.
With the remainder of the orange paint, Joe brightened up Dominic's dull wardrobe.
Linda's asked me to make 4 picture frames to go in the hallway. Now I found some old floorboards in the garage, so I've ripped them down and I've run around it with a router. Now I'd invest in a router. You can get one for about £90 from your local DIY store. You make some lovely little shapes and it'll save you a lot of money making picture frames. So all I have to do now is put in a couple of nails, glue at that joint and the job's done.
The newly raised bed caused a problem in itself, what to do for a ladder. But the ever-resourceful boys soon found a cunning solution by converting a pair of old step ladders and cutting a notch out of the top so they could be safely secured against the bed. Back in the outhouse, I used pinking shears to cut around the sail to prevent fraying and the need for hemming. So I'm just going to put an eyelet in each corner of the triangle. Just push that over that bit there. Slip the second part of the eyelet on. And this little kit just needs a hammer to fix them together. Just whack it. Give that a whack with a hammer. That should be secure now. Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent.
And look, you've just got a little cup hook. Let me get mine out. You see, this goes into the timber high up, just fastens onto the eyelet, and then you can take them down. Excellent. Easy peasy, but we do need a third pair of hands, so I'm going to call Denise in, I think. Got 3 eyelets, got 3 hooks, got 3 girlies. Let's get this in the ceiling. Joe decided that no bench would be complete without a cutout detail on the back. I just think he wanted to show off his jigsawing skill. How are you doing?
Yeah, all right, not bad, not bad.
This looks terrific.
And it's level.
Oh, I knew it would be level. Yeah. You're a perfectionist.
Sorted. Bit of a job getting out, but it's sorted.
Good, that's terrific.
Very, very nice. Now, cut all this off.
Yes.
Dominic's shelves.
Yes.
So,
So that just slides underneath the bed?
yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to manage it on my own, so I'll get Joe to give me a hand.
Right, and I need him to make a ladder as well.
Yeah, well, we've actually found a ladder in the garage.
Terrific.
And Joe's giving it a nice little sand for me.
Perfect. Okay,
So,
well, I'll get him up here then.
All right, and I'll start emptying a few bits off.
Denise finished off the bench with a coat of wood stain to the freshly sanded bench seat. And I put up some of Diane's photos ready for picture framing. Denise was so quick with the wood stain, she carried on by staining the picture frames. And finally staining the new bunk bed ladder. What are you doing?
Oh, the bed.
What's this
Nearly
then?
finished. It's a frame for that Greek poster that she got on holiday.
Oh, that was their honeymoon.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
I know, it's a really nice story.
Yeah.
So, how does this work then?
All I have to do is round to the back and then pin the frame
Oh,
inside.
perfect.
I think we're going to wax it, are we?
Beautiful.
Is it
I love
wax?
it. I just love it rustic.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
And how's the bench?
The bench is finished.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. It was time to put everything in its place and get to work on the finishing touches. In the bedroom, we raised the bed for a high-level sleeping experience. Lowered the unit to maximise the floor space and introduced zingy orange for some fabulous contrast. Okay, Dominic's room was fairly cluttered when we came in this morning. Wow! And not quite as colourful. What do you think?
It looks fantastic.
Not on the wall.
Just so much more room, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
It's huge.
It looks absolutely
huge. I mean, I didn't realise how big this room was actually because it felt so hemmed in and cluttered. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, he's going to be absolutely delighted with the bed. He managed to get the shelves underneath, so combine the two together.
All of them.
Orange wardrobe.
Yeah, what do you think?
yes, I think
No,
they
we
look
love
good.
it. It's nice for the, you know, to be a bit of an orange
Yeah.
emphasis. It really helps the blue. It makes the blue much punchier. And the circles on the wall, you like?
I do like it actually. It just looks so different, it's hard to take in.
Do you recognise the ladder?
Oh yeah. Is that the old step ladder? It's the old step ladders.
I was going to get Joe to make a pair, but he spotted an old pair in the garage and decided to use those.
Wow. Waste not, want not.
That's right, I racked them. But it's pulled the whole room together, hasn't it?
It's made a big difference. Excellent.
Well, let's hope Dominic likes it. And I know he's waiting outside, so we better let him come in.
Come and have a look.
Come on in. What do you think?
What do you think of your bed? Yeah? Let's have a look.
Do you approve, Dominic?
Yeah.
You going to climb up? Yeah. Then have a look up there, climb up the ladder.
What didn't you like about your bedroom this morning?
Not enough space.
Not enough space.
And the orange colour?
I like the orange.
You like the orange?
Yeah.
Looks much brighter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In the outhouse, we put up a superb sail to diffuse the sunshine, whitewashed the woodwork for a Mediterranean feel, and built a beautiful bench to complement the theme. You had an outhouse with lots of clutter in it this morning. What do you think now?
It's amazing. It has so much space.
It is, it's
You've got so
lovely.
much more room. It smells wonderful with this rosemary in the middle, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we took that from the garden, hope you don't mind, but you had
Not
that
at all.
beautiful stone planter. Where's that from?
Just was here when we bought the house.
Was it?
Found it in the garden.
I love it.
It's really
Oh, my
favourite.
little stone. I've got your little stone, because it seems to be now that this room is all about your honeymoon. And your
Honeymoon
Greek
revisited.
sails and your
That's
white
right.
and your blue.
Yeah. Oh, it looks fantastic.
And we found a poster there.
That we brought back, yeah.
And Joe gave, you know, a very rustic.
That's a lovely frame, actually. I really like that.
And what about your bench?
I can't believe they've made it out of all the bits of
Scraps
wood
of
that
wood.
we've had, yeah?
It was a terrific job.
Worked
that.
really
Some
hard. It's
floorboards,
lovely.
I think. You had a whole load of floorboards.
Yeah.
Were they from
When
when
we
you did?
replaced the floors, yeah, and we
All
kept
right.
thinking,
So you really do keep everything.
we do. You never know what you can make.
Well,
It
you
just
never
goes to show, doesn't it, what you can
really
actually
beautiful.
make.
And the line waxing effect, are you pleased with that?
Yes, I am actually. I was a bit unsure when you first said. I thought, I'm not really sure what
Right.
it looks going to be, but it does blend the woods together really well, and it lightens it, but you can still see that it's wood underneath.
Yeah. And I think that kind of rustic effect is good in here.
Yeah.
You know, it really is kind of this outdoor space,
Yeah.
so I think it works very well. I'm really pleased with it.
Yes, and the blue sail.
So your windmill sail, I mean, that will really deflect the heat in strong sunlight.
But it's very warm in here in the sunlight. But as you say, in the winter you can take it down when you want the light to come through.
But nice to have that continuation of the colour up at the ceiling as well.
Plants in your yucca, plant pots, and a little cactus.
Yeah. So you'll be here with your little bottles of ouzo, you know, round at your sisters, reminiscing about honeymoon.
We will, definitely.
That's good. Finally, we revived the hall by using sunny yellow paint. We created a gorgeous gallery for Diane's pictures and used glass paint to make a front door fabulous. Right, have a look at your hall. You've got high impact compared to this morning.
Wow.
Do you like the yellow?
Right, I do actually. I love yellow.
Denise, you worked pretty hard on that.
You've done really well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you pleased
Come again?
Love it. Absolutely love it. The colour's excellent.
It looks really nice
Really
and sunny.
Yeah.
And your lovely pictures from work.
Yeah. Oh,
they weren't really quite as... I did want to go floor to ceiling and get loads of pictures in, but there was only enough leftover timber to do 4 frames.
Right.
I had a great idea that you could just, you know, use mismatched frames, any kind of
just
frame,
add to it with
and just add to them as you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
There's one over there. Do you like them?
I do. I'm really pleased with them. They're lovely.
Good, good.
And a sunny door.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks much better now. You can't see through the top, doesn't it?
Yes,
You can't see
yes.
the brickwork. Yeah. Big improvement.
Good, and that's it really, you know, it's a small, you know, there's not a lot going on. We've just put some flowers in there just to make it look pretty, but apart from that, that's it.
Wonderful.
I think you should go all the way up the stairs.
I will do. I
But
shall
then
carry on now.
that'll be Denise doing that.
What you do next week.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. With another successful invasion completed, what did Diane and Denise really think of the day?
Dominic's really pleased with his room. He's got a lot more space.
It's really well. And it's orange.
I was a little bit unsure about the orange actually to start with, but
I really thought they were quite nice for him. I really like them.
yeah, maybe for him they're nice.
Not in my house, but
no.
Had a few troubles with the glass in the front door. That was taken off and redone.
But it's right in the end.
Yes.
I love the yellow in there. Very sunny, warm, and bright. I like this room here best, I think. Just because it wasn't a room and now it is a room.
Now it is. It's
so that's the
utilised
biggest
all the space.
Now it's somewhere we can sit
And have a drink.
wind and have a
Cheers.
drink.
If you'd like House Invaders to visit your home, then send a stamped addressed envelope to House Invaders, P.O. Box 11,000, Birmingham, B1 7HY.
We're trading up next on BBC Two Daily.
Centuries of English rule cannot subdue us. Now the Welsh nation rises to a new challenge.
Another rotten round. Who, obviously, is not the brightest daffodil in the bunch? Who should return to the green, green grass of home?
The Battle of the Dragon.
And you're going downhill nicely.
A brand new series of Weakest Link begins with a Welsh special Monday at 5:15 on BBC Two.
The new Radio Times has features and previews on forthcoming BBC programmes and listings for all major television channels. This is BBC Two, Trading Up.
You've found the house that you want to buy, but your old place is still on the market. You've had plenty of people round, but nobody's made an offer, at least not one that you're prepared to accept, and you're not quite sure why. And that's where Trading Up comes in, with some simple tips on how to show your home in its best possible light. Today we've come to Sutton Coldfield to meet 2 vendors who are intent on trading up.
Andalina and Terry Price have lived here in Sutton Coldfield for 11 years, during which time Andalina, a decorating nut, has constantly changed the look and feel of their home. But now they want a change of scene and are moving to South Wales. First, however, they've got to sell this place. Catherine? Colin and Catherine have lived in their house for 4 years, and Catherine has spent much of that time redecorating. The kitchen was to be her next big project, but Colin's got himself a new job up north and starts work in less than 2 months. Time to sell up and move on.
Two very similar properties then, very similar locations, but each with a very specific sell-by date. To help out, we're going to send Hilary Charlowood to work with the prices. And meanwhile, Bridget Calderhead's going to be working with the Mannerings. We're going to give them just £400 in only 24 hours to see what they can do. Now let's find them a buyer.
Sean Russon and Caroline Butler don't actually live together at the moment, but young love being what it is, they want to. So they're selling their own houses, this one's Caroline's, and looking for somewhere to buy together. Preferably with at least 3 bedrooms and in the Sutton area.
So it's time to move in together?
That's right.
Yeah, it's about time, 4 years now.
And you've got 2 places to sell?
That's right.
Neither on the market yet?
No.
But you're looking to sort of pool together and trade up, are you?
Yeah, hopefully 3 bedroom, semi or detached around this area.
So you don't want to go too far. What sort of price bracket are you going to be looking for?
120 to 140.
Okay, and are you looking for somewhere that you can just move into without having to do a thing, or you're quite happy to do a bit of work for the place?
No, but looking forward to doing some work on it actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're in the trade. What?
I'm an electrician.
Right, okay. I mean, this place is really nicely decorated. You've obviously done quite a lot of work here. What feels like? There's a bit of a bachelor pad, or?
No, his is very well done out as well.
He's actually, and he's finished everything, has he? I know he's done a bit of work to the
Almost,
house, and he's
yeah.
got round to it. Being a tradesman, they're usually the last to do their own places.
Well, I haven't put the shower in properly yet, but
You're going to have to get that done before you sell the place.
Yeah, that'll soon be done.
Both places we've chosen for you today are very nice, and they sound like they fit the bill, so let's see if you like them.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Back at Angelina and Terry's, Hilary's had a chance to form some first impressions.
Well, Hilary, it's a classic sort of arts and crafts style 1930s house.
Isn't it?
It's very nice. The garden's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's dark inside.
That's especially at the back of the house.
Yeah, and these very heavy colours everywhere and knickknacks all over the house. It's it also feels very personalised, very much somebody else's house when we're looking around.
She's got some really great ideas. I like a lot of the decorating, but the kitchen's looking a little
Yeah,
bit
the
tired,
kitchen.
isn't it? Is there something we can do about that?
Yeah, there has to be something we can do there. And that back bedroom is really rather dark and dingy.
So we can do something in there.
Yeah, very teenage boy.
She's clearly into decorating, and some of the rooms are really nice, but
Yeah.
I think that back bedroom looks like it's sort of next on the list.
Exactly. We've just got to calm the whole house down a little bit.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Quite a lot to take on. Got much help?
Well, her husband's painter decorator, and I'm hoping we've got a few friends enlisted.
Good.
We'll take a paintbrush.
About to find out if they've got any real friends.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Down the road at House 2, and Bridget already knows what she needs to do.
Even up here it's really, really light, isn't it?
They're great sized rooms. The ceiling height's lovely. I mean, it's classic 1930s, isn't it? But generous.
Yes.
Before the developers got really mean with room sizes.
Split all light. No, it's fantastically light all the way through. I think it's really, and straight away as soon as you come through the hall it's light too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of original features left in. That's not all been gutted, and you know, it's a lot of house for 142 grand. But what are the problems? It's been on for 4 weeks. They've only had a couple of people around.
Kitchen definitely needs something doing to it. I think anyone coming in will want to do their own mark on it, but it's got to feel friendly and inviting and a bit more fresh.
Could put people off as it stands.
I think so. Yeah.
Bathroom is not a lot better, is it?
Bathroom does need some work doing to it, especially as you go in. The first thing you see is cupboard all higgledy-piggledy. That needs work definitely, and liquor paint I think in there.
But it's a very child-friendly house. I mean, that's one of the bonuses. That back garden's not only a great size, but it's enclosed completely and very, very safe. So it's
And the patio doors downstairs, straight out, so children can run in and out.
It's ideal,
Get your
isn't
carpet muddy.
kitchen and bathroom must have been the next jobs on the list. But
I
they're
think they
going.
might have been.
They've left them out, but you think they really need looking at?
Yes, yeah. People will always use their own imagination on them. They've got a blank canvas there to do their own thing, but they need a bit of a freshening up. Have you seen the paper in the kitchen? I shall show you the paper in the kitchen.
Yeah, let's get rid of all these personal effects, because the thing is, we don't want people looking at your nails and your jewellery. We want them looking out the window at your gorgeous garden.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And we don't want it to feel like it's somebody else's house. It's got to be almost like a hotel room.
Uh-huh. Shall I get one for you?
You
Oops,
do
sorry.
that one, yes. You know, no traces of you and your family, which is quite hard. Yeah, lift that out. Yep, don't want to break it. And all the photos, let's get the photos down too. Now, you don't mind if we get rid of these curtains, do
No,
you?
not at all.
I mean, they're lovely, but they're just quite dark. And I think if we take them down and open the window out and let a lot more light in.
Lovely, that's
Yeah.
lovely. What are we going to put up there?
Well, I have got you some new curtains.
Right,
So the
yes.
nice and creamy ones. And how do you undo them?
They're just unclipped at the top, they're
Yeah.
all on a hook system.
Okay. The same colour as the curtain. Right. Ready? Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
But might find you in the bathroom. The bathroom needs a bit of freshening up, I think. Paint.
Right.
We're going to put the same colour on the top as the colour that's there, so it's sort of apricot-y colour.
Mhm.
And in a heat like this, it's going to dry in no time, so we'll get two coats on.
Okay.
You've got odd bits where cupboards were. You can see the dirt around. It's not actually dirt, but just after time you get those marks around.
Yeah.
And I've actually peeled that off a bit more. That piece of
Right.
paper that's on the ceiling, it was just slightly bubbled, and I wanted to know whether we needed to cut it or would it peel off. So we're going to PVA that. So I'm going to let you do that. But what you do need to do is make sure that it's all dust-free, grease-free. So give it a good old clean behind there.
Right.
And then we'll put the PVA on. We've got to mix it up with water.
Right.
But we're not going to mix it up 50-50. We're going to make it a little bit stronger today so that it really sticks hard. So who's going to do the PVAing?
Colin.
I think I'll do that.
You do that? Great, okay. And so you're happy to do some painting?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want it masked off with masking tape first around the tiles, or are you happy to sort of go around the edge?
Masking tape.
Yeah, mask it, okay.
Yeah.
It's worth just taking these little tiny bits of dust off here.
Right.
Josie's got a bit of dust up here. Just dust that off with the brush.
Right.
Just go around there. And also the cobwebs, so it's ready. And yeah.
Yeah, that's
Happy
fine.
painting. Okay, I've got the
Thank
paint
you.
somewhere. I'll go and get it for you. There's a rag if you need a rag.
Okay.
Masking tape.
Lovely.
The towels. And I'll help you mix the PVA up.
Lovely. That's great.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
What are you got in mind for this kitchen then, Hilary?
Well, we've got to update it. I mean, these yellow handles are very, very 80s. They look quite dated. And in fact, the whole kitchen is just very busy.
It's going to make a big difference.
Well,
taking the handles off.
no, not just that, but we're going to take all the bits and bobs out of
Yeah.
here. I love the green on the walls and Angelina's stencils, but it's all fighting together. There's too much going on. Just take it all out, calm it down, make it all just match the green and the cream.
So you're not going to change your mind, it's worth me doing it?
No, take the other 18 off.
Thanks.
Right, so there's the furniture covered up. What do you think?
Oh, it's surprising how much difference it's made, getting rid of some of the clutter.
Feels bigger, doesn't it?
Much bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Well, I want to make it look even brighter by painting above the dado rail in lovely limestoney, creamy colour. Then that should reflect an awful lot more of the light coming through. So, do you fancy a spot of painting?
Yeah, well,
Let's get
go
to
for
it. Yeah, well, I need lots of hands to help.
Having finished in the kitchen, I go off to house number 2 to see if I can lend Bridget a hand. And guess where I end up.
Okay, it's serviceable, but that's about where it ends. What on earth are we going to do with these kitchen units?
They're a bit sad, aren't they? Really, they are a bit sad. But I'm going to ask you if you wouldn't mind taking all these bits off.
I think I'll probably manage that.
Yes?
How on earth are we going to open them then?
We're going to put some cornicing around the top.
Yeah.
And tidy up the bottoms as well. And
Okay.
put some form of handle on, which is
Cool.
much more friendly than this hard, sort of edged, old. It's a bit like leatherette, isn't it?
This sort of reminds me of the roof of nice Ford Cortinas from the 1970s. Do you remember those?
I thought I was older than you as well. That's the trick, is to try and make these covers look a bit more friendly and a bit
Yeah.
more sort of, come into
And
my
we'll change
kitchen.
them. I think I'll probably manage that, Bridget.
Can you manage
leave
that?
it to me.
Thank you. Okay, I'll go and get the corner thing.
You're selling up and you need an estate agent, but how do you choose? Look out for sales boards, or more to the point, sold boards. If they've done it once, they can do it for you. Get at least 3 agents to value your house and go with the average price. Overpricing could mean your house being on the market for months. Check out their literature. Does it appeal to you? No? Then how do you expect it to appeal to anybody else? Failing that, there's always personal recommendation.
What did you think of them?
Having left Angelina and Terry to finish off in the sitting room, Hilary turns her attention to the hall.
I'm actually not going to be doing that much to the hallway. What we have done is taken down the net curtains from these beautiful original leaded windows, and I've taken down pictures and plates and all sorts of ornaments from the wall in the hall. Now, I've got to do something about the table at the bottom of the stairs, because at the moment it just feels incredibly cramped. So I'm going to clear it and find somewhere else to put it.
Hi. Hello. Oh, brilliant. Leather. Fantastic. What do you think of the colour?
It's lovely. Very nice.
Really nice. Really bright.
It's lovely and fresh, clean, and also it's a good colour for space as well. You know, it feels quite. It doesn't cramp the room, and I wanted it to feel spacious too. And it also ties in with your back room, so that it sort of brings you through the house. So that's why I've chosen that colour. And we had to cover this wallpaper. We had to cover this wallpaper.
Yes, you did.
I wondered if, can you give me a hand with the painting?
Yeah, sure.
And Colin, would you mind cutting the grass in the front?
Yeah,
Yeah?
well done.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
It's easy to overlook what the professionals call curb appeal. In other words, a house exterior should always look tidy and inviting.
I've got some tile transfers, and going to definitely cover up the ones with flowers on, but I thought we might put some other ones randomly around, because they're quite nice colours with greens, and just liven the tiles up a little bit. What you do is you dunk this into warm water, and then you just slide that off the backing sheet, and then you have to push out all the air bubbles. You're going to have a go at one?
Yes.
Great, okay.
So you ready for a surprise in here?
Yes, I'm wondering what you're going to do, but I don't really want to know.
Yeah.
It'd be quite nice, because I know what's going on in the
Yeah.
other rooms. It'd be quite nice just to have a little...
And this is your eldest boy's room?
That's right, yes,
Yes.
but he's not here anymore.
Okay.
So,
So we can get rid of the hi-fi and the deck stands and speakers if he's not
yes,
here?
yes, he'll
Yeah.
we'll ship
I mean,
them
they're
off to
just,
him.
you know, if he's using them, great, but if not, they're just in the way. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
fine. Well, we'll get rid of those. I'm going to paint it and put material out and new bed linen, but I won't tell you what the patterns are.
Right.
So at least you'll have a bit of a surprise. Well, I've chosen different coloured checked material, reds and blues mainly, because it's a boy's bedroom, but I think he's 20 now, so he's more of an adult. However, we don't know what kind of family's going to be moving in, whether they have a family or not, whether they're old children or young. So I've tried to make the room ageless and unisex, really.
This cupboard, I don't know whether you can see this groove here. It was like that right across, and it did look a bit messy, so it's the first thing you see when you come in the bathroom. So just put some tongue and groove over, and I'm just busy tacking that on.
Now, I've been putting together these flat pack storage boxes. Everyone seems to have a horror of assembling flat packs, but in fact, it's quite easy. The idea of putting things in the boxes is that if you have stuff such as Christmas decorations, wrapping paper, anything like that that you're not using, just, you know, put it away in a box. Don't have it out, because it just looks cluttered. And I've got these ones. They're white, fresh, and they go rather nicely with the bedroom, make it unified. So, won't take long to do this one.
We've actually put strips of cornice on to make the cupboards look a little bit more friendly, because they were looking a bit too minimalist, and I don't think that suited the kitchen. So these actually make it feel a bit bigger as well, because they're very small, and just much more friendly. Put some new knobs on as well. Do you like it?
I do.
Yeah.
I think it's very nice.
Now, I've noticed several of these around the house, Angelina, which can be a good idea,
especially if you've got pets or smoke or perhaps enjoy spicy foods, but they also can be a little bit overpowering. So I quite like using flowers, lilies or anything with a good smell. The only thing is you've got to watch the pollen, because if it gets on your clothes, it's just impossible to get out. So just snip them out like that.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how are you doing?
Great, it's got this last bit of yellow to do now, and I'm nearly done.
What a difference.
Well, I'd said it was ready for the skip before, to be honest, but nobody's going to walk in here now and think that.
No way. No, well the handles make a big difference too.
You know, you're really lucky the sun came out, because those back rooms that we said were really tough, they're looking at...
right. No, it's the colour schemes and taking the clutter out and the curtains.
It has made a big difference. You've done really well
It
there.
has. They're going to love it.
I think they're going to be very, very happy.
They've got to love it.
See you in a bit. I was getting these last two handles on.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hi guys. Well, you spent your money. 24 hours later. How do you feel about it all?
Very good. Very good indeed. I think that the changes that have been made in that short period of time have been excellent. Very good.
Hard work?
That's an understatement, yes. But we've enjoyed it. It's been a laugh.
Yeah. You were the person who decorated the house mostly. You sorry to see your own ideas
No,
go?
no, because I'm fine with it. It looks lovely, and I like changing it.
Yeah.
So we had one house. We've now got a different house, and I love what you've done in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only little, but the impact.
And just decluttering the places, really creates much more a feeling of much more space, doesn't it?
Absolutely right. Yeah. That's and the bright colours and.
It did need it.
I think a car boot sale beckons, doesn't it?
It'll help it sell. I'm sure it will.
We're going to take some of the ideas with us, aren't we? Because we're going for a newer look, a different look, and this is it. Which is very handy.
Bridget, like that boarding on there.
Hi. Doesn't it make a difference?
It does.
Just a bit of tongue and groove there to cover up that cupboard that was really messy before. First thing you see. And actually it looks okay with the apricot colour too.
It does, it works well together.
So all we've done in here is just freshen it up with the paint.
I just walked through the kitchen and wow.
Looks much better.
I love that effect you've done on the tiles. I mean that.
Fresh, great those tile transfers, really quick and easy. And I thought we'd just have them random so it feels quite spacious rather than just doing them all. So it's much fresher in there.
And those units got a new lease of life.
Yes, yeah. No more leatherette.
A few finishing touches, eh?
Yes.
What do you think?
Impressive. Fantastic.
I think it's fabulous. Really, really good.
Do you remember what it was like before?
I'm afraid so. A little.
Forget it.
It's embarrassing.
Now, is the green your sort of thing? Would you have ever thought of going for that green shade?
Wouldn't have thought of it, but
never.
Seeing it on, it's a world of difference.
It does.
And the units looked like they belonged there. They were a bit lost there before, weren't they? And they just looked that bit more solid.
They don't look as dated as previously.
And the tile transfers are one of my favourite things. I think they are very effective. Who did those?
I did a couple.
Good.
Yeah.
So the most important thing is, do you think it's improved the sellability of the house?
Definitely. Definitely. I think the kitchen will sell the house. I think we'll stay.
Get the new job.
Yes, absolutely.
That's great.
Before we arrived at Angelina and Terry's, the hallway was cluttered, the sitting room dark and somewhat oppressive, the kitchen distinctly dated. And as for the back bedroom, it was awash with colour and pattern, not to mention bursting at the seams.
Really peaceful spot.
Yeah, it sounds it.
Classic 30s semi, 3 beds, on at just a shade under 127. What do you think?
Yeah, it's got good character, and I like that there's no mowing to be done at the front.
Picture you see the back garden, it's a field.
Okay.
Come on inside.
Radiator's nice there,
Lovely, much the wall, nice.
and that radiator there.
Nice and fine. Don't know about the colour of that though.
The green, no.
Not your colour?
No.
Not I'm afraid not. I like the wood around. I like to see a lot of wood.
Yeah.
I've changed the windows.
They are the originals, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it, yes. Yeah, apart from that, it's
No,
very
it's nice
airy.
and bright.
It's bright, yeah.
Yeah. Like space?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Have a good
nice
time,
and
yeah.
cosy. Okay, lead the way. That's fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice and bright again. Very nice. Being able to look out onto the garden.
I'll probably have them
take just the door out and have full length patio doors,
Yeah,
wouldn't we?
quite nice,
What,
yeah.
a pair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It lets more light in, opens the room up
Like
a
that
bit.
even further.
I like the through lounge. It's nice little alcove
Yeah, it's
there
very
as well.
nice, yeah.
Could change the colour in here again.
Yeah. It's nice, but just not our colours.
Yeah.
Well, kitchen's this way.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Quite a big kitchen.
The kitchen's big. Looks like it's been extended as well here, doesn't
Yeah.
it? On the back of the garage. Nice carpet tile. I like lying on myself to spill everything.
Units.
It's
Yeah.
quite a lot actually.
There's a lot of units. I mean, in time you could perhaps change the fascias or something. Like the stenciling. Don't like fluorescent lights in a kitchen.
I think you've probably managed to change those.
Just about, yeah.
Definitely.
Start flickering now and again.
Nice view of the garden.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good.
Like it?
Yeah, nice and spacious.
Nice and spacious.
Good.
And I can get through to my little room in the garage.
Workshop?
Yeah.
That's where I live.
Let's go and have a look upstairs.
Okay.
Okay. Lights up there.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice size.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a nice view out the back and not overlooked straight into the room either.
No, that's very good.
Do with re-artexing, I think. Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
Like the little bay window.
Yeah, it's nice.
So probably change that again. It's the only radiator not painted.
You're not into painted radiators?
No.
Not myself, no.
It's a nice size room.
What about floral patterns?
No, I'm not into floral patterns.
No,
or,
more plain.
Or paper on the ceiling.
Would something like that, I mean, actually put you off a house? What are your priorities when you're looking what's...
Strange, my priority is woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to be a carpenter, but I ended up an electrician. Yeah. But I love, like the doors I like, I'd shot blast them and re-wax them. You can always tell the state of the house by the woodwork, so no one ever changes that.
Right. So you take the doors, but what about you? What's the most important thing for you? Is there anything that actually put you off the house instantly?
No, with me it's the size of the rooms more than anything. Decor you can change straight away.
It's about space and potential, really.
Yeah, definitely.
And what do you think to here?
This room's fair
It
size.
needs totally modernising, doesn't
Exactly.
it? Really?
I think if you had plain walls it would make it look that much better.
Be happy with the size?
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Great. Well, let me show you the rest of the house, and then it's on to house number 2.
Okay.
Colin and Catherine already had a nice bright hallway. But as for that kitchen, well, Bridget soon rang the changes in there, mostly by painting out that dreadful wallpaper. The transformation in the bathroom is just down to some simple tongue and groove boarding and yet another coat of paint.
Stop a bit closer here now.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another 3-bed semi, bit bigger gardens.
Yes.
Is that a good thing for you?
Oh, I don't mind a bit of gardening now and again when it's nice.
They don't look too difficult to keep. I mean, they're very neat and tidy.
Yes, okay.
There's a lot of space around the back as well.
Oh, yeah.
More space in the house too, but of course it's a little bit more expensive. 142,000.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go and have a look inside.
Okay.
You get the door for you.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Hall's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very
Get
nice.
a sofa in the hall as well. I don't know if it's me, or are we just short of the ceilings are high in there, aren't they?
No, the proportions in here are definitely bigger.
Yeah.
There's another second sitting room, in fact. Come and have a look.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's another nice big room, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Really nice, really bright.
It's unusual it's not a dining room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably would have been, I suppose, but you know, people eat in the kitchen nowadays.
Yeah.
This your sort of thing? This sort of nice symmetrical arrangement?
Yeah, I think it's lovely.
I like the fireplace.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice
Great
design
view
on
on,
it.
great view onto the garden.
Yeah,
it's
very
lo-
nice.
Yeah. Let's go and have a look at the kitchen.
Okay. Oh, this is bright.
It's green.
It is?
It is very
green.
I don't mean too green.
No, it's lovely. It's really nice, nice and bright.
I'm not a green person, but
No.
that is nice.
It is.
So it's a green that you like?
Yeah.
For a non-green person?
And there's no floor tiles, which is a bonus.
Good news for you,
Yeah.
with your spillage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Well, you seem to like this enough. Do you want to have a go upstairs?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Managed for the kids to slide down.
Kids? Haven't even moved in together yet. He's ambitious.
I like the landing. It's nice and spacious.
It is, yeah. It's gorgeous.
This is fairly big as well. It's quite
Yeah.
nice.
I think we'd have to change the bath first.
It's not your thing?
No, white, mate.
Yeah, white, normal.
I like the beam up there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Could expose that,
unusual.
couldn't you?
Yeah.
Put a wood ceiling in.
You've already got
Push them
some
down.
wood in here. I know you love your wood.
Yeah.
But you've got
Makes it handy.
the airing cupboards all there ready for you.
Yeah. Got a lot of potential to it. So
Yeah, it's good that is.
The bathroom's separate at the moment, so if you want to have a quick look, the I should say the bathroom, I should say the loo.
That's massive that is, really.
That's
You
really
could,
nice.
you could knock them two through, make an ensuite, and a separate bathroom.
He's talking potential, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's in the
It's got a
train, of
lot.
course. Can I look at the master bedroom?
This is nice.
Yeah, lovely. I like the colours in here. It's really nice.
They've got me on the wood, haven't they? But what you've got to remember is, when you get the house, there's nothing in here, is there?
It's gonna be
But
empty.
it's a blank canvas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
to work
nice.
on. It's quite simple colours.
And you can stamp your own mark on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And there's carpet under the bed as well, which is a benefit. No, the last house I bought, they'd carpeted it round the bed. Save some money.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Look, let's go outside because it's time to make your mind up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me summarise. House number 1, you really liked the area and you felt it had a really nice character. There's plenty of timber there for you to be getting on with.
Just enough, yeah.
House number 2 was a little bit more expensive. This place is 142 as opposed to 127, or a shade under over there at house number 1.
Yes.
But it is a little bit big. You've certainly got more grounds, although whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we're not quite sure. Both of them had the training up treatment. They had their own problems, but they've been solved by our designers. Both of our vendors are open to offers. Which one are you going to go for and why?
It's going to be this one, I think,
I
isn't it?
think so too, yeah, definitely.
It's, when you look at it outside, you think, oh, it's not very big. You go inside, it's like a TARDIS, isn't it? It's huge inside.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in through the front door, the space and everything's just lovely.
And it's a lot cleaner, brighter, it's a lot to work on, it's got a lot of potential. We can change things round on it
Yeah,
to our own needs.
You thought that bathroom was going to come out, and you weren't too
Yeah.
sure about living with the apricot suite.
Oh, I think I'll take that out, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a major, really, thing. I mean, the last house, we'd need to do a lot of work on it. It was nice area, nice position. But, so to bring it up to standard, probably have to spend about 15,000.
Really,
I
is that you think? Okay. Is that a problem necessarily? You're going to have to spend much here? Would you spend much
Not
here?
really.
I wouldn't have thought so, not
Right.
at all.
No?
No.
So that's a bonus as far as you're concerned.
You're spending your money on the things that you want to do for yourself, not the necessities, really.
You like the idea of somewhere with a little bit more potential?
Yeah.
This has got
Yeah,
enough?
Oh, yes.
You're
Yeah,
pretty
that's enough
certain you'd...
potential there.
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your decision. Thank you very much to both of you, and thank you to all of our contributors. Thank you to Bridget and Hilary, and especially to our vendors for all their hard work. Join us next time when we'll be helping 2 more couples who are planning on trading up.
The daily lineup continues now on BBC One with the Big Strong Boys, and up next here on BBC Two, it's Heartbreak High.
I am Joe 90. My special mission is the 90s.
Believe me out, kid, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I love the 90s. This week, 1990. Tomorrow at 9:15 on BBC Two.
Come on!
Exam time now on BBC Two at Heartbreak High.
They've all gone crazy out there. There's a prang on the East Highway near the second bridge southbound. 10 to 9, and you're listening to Morning Mania on
10 to
Max
what?
FM. City traffic northbound is backed up the Central Square. South side, a semi-trailer loaded with eggs is overturned on the 15th exit ramp. Yes, I said eggs.
Piece of crap!
Leave the car at home, team. And for all you guys out there doing exams this morning, relax, hang loose. You'll get through it. Remember, no stress, no mess.
Good luck.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah? Me too. I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but I think I might do well this year.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Have a go.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. I'll see you in there, okay?
Hey, good luck today, guys. Hey, girls, good luck. Mate, good luck. Don't waste it on me, mate.
Nice, haven't you?
I don't believe in all that superstitious stuff. I don't want to talk about it.
Why? Because bad luck? Is that it?
Yeah, well, maybe. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah? Has anyone seen Drazik? I checked the Dunnings, mate. Yeah, you're probably right.
Sarah, what chapters did you revise? I can't even remember, Nate.
Lee. Good luck in the exam, mate. Look, what's happened shouldn't have happened the way it has. It's you, Mum and me. The last thing either of us want is for you to...
You are 15 minutes late.
Yeah, I know, I slept in.
Are you taking these exams seriously?
Yes.
Did you realise there are some examiners who wouldn't even let you in there now?
What, are you not going to let me in?
No, I'm just warning you, don't do it again. And for heaven's sake, Drazik, invest in a decent alarm clock.
Yeah.
Okay, now when you go in there, just take a few seconds just to settle down, okay?
Have you ever felt like your head was going to explode? Come on, mate, that's one down. We've made it. It's a little matter of passing and failing to go yet.
Yeah, well, I think I blew it.
That is not possible, Sarah.
Yes, it is. I froze up and got confused halfway through. I don't know, Kurt.
How about you, Nate?
I think I coasted through. Sorry, Sarah. It's okay, Nate. I'm glad to hear that someone did.
Weren't you worried about that exam?
Yeah, I was. But last night I picked one textbook, studied 3 chapters from it, and it just so happened that all the questions on the exam paper referred to that material.
No way. You should buy a lottery ticket.
Come on, Dennis. Give Anita credit, okay? She picked those chapters. It was good instinct. No, I picked chapters 6, 11, and 13. You know why? Because they're my lucky numbers. Instinct had nothing to do with it.
Wow. Coincidence isn't luck. It was a fluke.
Okay, think what you like, Kurt, all right? But luck is like fate. If you believe in your luck, then your luck will believe in you. Oh, come on, Nate.
Hey, don't knock it, dude. She could be on a roll here. Hey, if you start depending on lucky numbers to pass your exams, you're in for a big disappointment. There's no problem with me. I haven't got any lucky numbers. What are you doing? I've got a sore tooth. Don't worry. So, would you like me to pull it out for you?
Yes.
Draz, wait up. How'd you go?
Dunno.
Me neither. What happened to you?
I was late.
Exam nerves?
No, my flatmate walked out on me this morning without getting me out of bed.
What are you talking about? I woke you up.
No, you didn't.
You sat up on the bed. I said it's 8 o'clock. You said no worries and I left.
I don't even remember that.
Man, I'm sorry. I thought you were awake.
You know, I had 15 minutes less than everybody this morning. Barnett wasn't even going to let me in when I got there.
She wouldn't do that.
But she could, I checked.
Mate, you've just got to learn to wake up on time, that's it.
Yeah, it's the late nights.
Well, as long as I've known you, you've always been a rager, Drazik. Late nights have never been a problem.
Yeah, but that was raging. This is study. It's like my brain totally wants to rebel against it, you know? Like, it'd rather be unconscious.
wrong?
Well, the door's open.
Yeah, well, your mum must be home early or something.
Then where's the car?
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, there's someone in there.
Then let's get out of here and call the cops.
No, this is my house.
Dad. What are you creeping up on me for?
Well, because we thought you were a burglar.
Tackling burglars? It's a good way to get hurt.
Thanks, I'll remember that.
I needed some clothes. I wanted some books. I'm picking them up now because the arguments are doing nobody any good.
Did you let Mum know?
I didn't think that was necessary.
All right. Well, take what you want and go.
Lee! How's the exam?
You know, I could have done better.
Did Lee say how he went?
Not to me.
The last thing Jill and I want is for this to affect his chances.
Then Nat, why are you doing it?
Oh, Sarah, it just happened. I didn't plan it. But no one's forcing Lee to take sides, and at the moment he's treating me like an enemy.
Nat, you and Jill are splitting up and you don't want Lee to be involved. I don't think that's very realistic.
I wish I could find a way to get through to him. He trusts you.
So what? You want me to talk to him?
Would you?
No. And I don't think it's even fair of you to ask me. No offense, but it seems like you're trying to pass the buck.
Looking fantastic, huh?
What's with the mirror, Spot?
Just had a bit of class with the joint, mate. Wasted on some.
Yeah. Well, at least take it properly.
Hey! God, don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'll clean it later.
I'm so sorry.
You're right.
Hey, I'll pay for it, okay?
I mean, I wish money could get you out of this.
What?
I worry for you now.
What are you on about?
7 years bad luck, mate.
That's garbage, mate. This isn't bad luck, this is bad workmanship, right?
Mate, what would you know? I'm talking about the old country. When they cursed you, you knew you were cursed.
Cursed?
Yeah, my grandmother knew all about it.
So what has she got to say for herself?
Not much. She passed away a couple of years ago. But do you know what happened to her when she broke a mirror in 1932 in Sicily?
No. We're in the middle of exams. What are you talking about bad luck for?
I thought you weren't superstitious. Go on, Desper.
It was a little hand mirror and she dropped it, all right? In 33, the pig sickened and died.
No, what?
Yeah. In 34, the cow gave sour milk. 35, the well dried up. 36, the chickens went crazy. 37, the locusts ate all the olives. And 38, she met my grandfather.
And why is that bad luck, mate?
Because he was a good-for-nothing, drunken piano accordion player. Enough said, all right?
Yeah, but that's only 6 years.
39, World War II.
Hey, now that's what I call bad luck, hey, Anita?
No, I'm not going to get sucked in. Look, I will pay for the mirror, okay? I'm sorry.
Like I said, I wish it was that easy.
You'll be paying for the next 7 years.
Sorry, please.
Is your father here today?
After the exam, he came around to grab some clothes and stuff.
Oh, did he? Photos missing. It's photos.
I think I'll eat something later.
Our Phil will be eating in a moment.
I know, Jill, but I just can't afford to listen to this, okay? Sorry.
I have to take some space after work today. Think about what I have to do next. Oh, you don't look at me like that. You know, marriage isn't just about feelings. It's about property. That's why your father was here laying claim.
I told him he could take what he wanted, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Well, what's going to happen?
I don't know. I don't know what he wants.
Are we going to have to sell the house?
I don't know. But he's not coming here and taking things. I mean, what does he want with those photos? Is he going to sit them on her bureau?
Don't worry about it, Mum. Let him take what he wants.
I can't do that. Because enough is enough.
what you could do with this.
Thanks.
I had a long talk with Nat today. Could you give me 2 minutes?
I'm not interested.
This affects you. It's not an affair. Nat and I are serious about each other.
How can you tell the difference?
Tanya.
Just leave me out of it, okay?
I can't leave you out of it. You live here.
So what do you want me to say? That I think it's okay you've got your hands on someone else's husband? It's not okay. Do I believe in true love? No.
Oh, I forgot that you know everything.
I know you.
This is real for me. Please try and find a way to adjust to this, Tanya. You have to.
Is he moving in?
I want him to.
No way.
But he's not a stranger. You
No
know him.
way.
Why? Why do you resent him? I've had boyfriends before.
It's my home too.
I wish people weren't being hurt. I wish you weren't upset. But I have a chance to be happy. Why should I let that go?
So you're not asking me, you're telling me.
Perhaps I am.
Ryan. Huh? Ryan, you asleep? Not anymore, mate.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
What?
I can't sleep.
Drazik, if I had the strength, I would get up and I would solve your problem for you. I really would, believe me.
Oi,
What?
do you reckon that counting sheep stuff works?
Drazik, why don't you try it before I ram your pillow down your throat?
Oh, that's a nice attitude. One sheep. 2 sheep. 3 sheep.
Oi!
What? Do you mind? I'm trying to sleep.
I can hear you. Can you shut up?
5 sheep. 6 sheep. It's not working, man. I may as well hit the books. Good morning.
What time did you get up?
Just after you finished threatening.
That would have been about
1:30?
You got up at 1:30.
Yeah, what was I counting sheep for? I mean, it's not maths today.
So you were studying all night?
Yeah.
Well, thanks to you, my brain feels like leftover lasagna. After you woke me up, I had a lousy night's sleep.
Well, sorry, mate. Should have done what I did and hit the books.
Barnett warned us about that. You can't do that. You got to get some sleep.
Yeah, but I was too scared of sleeping in. And besides, it's turned out as a total bonus. History, the world's most boring subject, and I feel totally revived. I'm going off. I'll see you at school.
Hey, want to run the 10-point revision plan before you have to go in?
Nah, I got a headache.
Bad at home.
Yeah, Mum's doing it tough.
Yeah, I had a row with mine.
1 minute it's about their relationship, and now it's about who owns what. Mum was up at 6 this morning doing an inventory.
It sucks. But, you know, what else was she going to do? Your father's moving in with my mum.
You're seeing her, it's not the same as moving in.
Excuse me?
Well, it's not.
Lee, they slept together last night. It's hardly the first time.
Look, I don't want to talk about my dad and your mum.
Well, I'm just telling you they're shacking up together, so don't call me a liar.
Just forget it.
Oh, what, you think he's going to change his mind? He's just going to say, sorry, I made a mistake, I'm coming back.
He might.
Lee, I'd love to wake up from this and find it was just a bad dream, but it's not going to happen. He's planning to move in with us.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean it's going to last.
Lee, your mum's being realistic about it. Don't you think it's about time you started?
Don't tell me what I should think, okay?
Excuse me, this is the boys' dunny.
I know, okay? I couldn't get to the girls' loo in time. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. That just doesn't cut it. What are you, some sort of freak?
Then just leave me alone, all right?
Leave you alone? Look, I'm nervous about the exams too. You don't see me chucking up all over the girls' dunny, do you? What are you, some sort of pervert? Oh, yuck, Edge.
Okay, everyone. Could I just have your attention, please? The history exam is in 3 parts. Now, unfortunately, there's been a glitch, and the first part hasn't been sent to us. Now, when it does arrive, there'll be a break in the exam while we distribute it, and time will be added at the end to compensate, okay? Yes, Sarah?
Are we supposed to start with part 2 then?
Yes.
Well, that means we have to do it back to front.
No, Sarah, I think you're making a big deal out of this, okay? I know it is disruptive, but it's a departmental error for which I apologise, but no one will be disadvantaged.
Can I have that in writing, miss?
Drazik, just concentrate on your exam, okay? Well, good luck, everyone.
Looks like Despo was right, mate.
What?
7 years bad luck.
What about it?
Just ignore him.
Well, it starts now. First the exam papers go missing.
Dennis, it's supposed to be my bad luck, okay?
Yeah, and now it's our bad luck because we're all doing the same exam.
No, that's stupid.
Okay, thank you. Quiet, everyone. Thank you. All right, you may begin.
Draz, how'd you go? Hey. What? Okay. Hey, don't touch the paper. Time's up, mate. Oi.
Time?
What's wrong?
Oh no.
What?
I fell asleep. I didn't even finish.
Hey, which question did you do, Lenin or Stalin?
Stalin.
I did Lenin. Now I wish I'd done Stalin. Maybe I did do Stalin and I just called him Lenin. Who was the big boss in Russia during World War II?
Stalin.
Well, I did both.
You couldn't have done both of them.
I did.
No, the Russian stuff was all in one section. You're only allowed to answer one question from each section.
Even I knew that, Bert.
Oh my God, tell me this is a joke.
No, I'm not joking.
I have done 2 questions from section 5.
What have you done?
That means one of them isn't going to count, Dennis. Okay, I can't believe I did that.
Look, it's okay. You can say you were disadvantaged. I mean, the papers were late.
I hate to say I told
Dennis,
you so.
shut up, okay? If you so much as mention the word curse, I will deck you.
You'll be okay, all right?
How could I do that?
How much of the paper did you answer?
I don't know, 80% maybe?
Maybe you answered enough to get through.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
Well, why don't you tell Barnett what happened?
Yeah, great idea. Sorry, miss. I didn't just sleep in, I slept in during the exam.
Well, it's the truth. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah, but look, if I tell her I fell asleep, okay, she's going to think that I was out partying all night. I mean, no one's ever going to convince her that I was actually really studying.
Gee, you're telling the truth for the first time in your life, Draz.
Thanks, mate.
Well, I tried to tell you this morning. If you're blaming me again...
Look, I'm not trying to blame anyone. I'm in big trouble, man. If I go to sleep, I can't wake up. If I don't go to sleep, I'm falling asleep during the exam. Like, I could blow the whole thing.
Well, first thing is you've got to sleep, right?
Yeah. I learnt that this morning. Fresh is best, huh?
So the only thing you got to worry about is waking up. That's where I come in.
Great, now I'm really relieved.
Draz, you got to learn to trust somebody sometime, all right? After which, you'll owe me.
Hey, look, you can't let this morning get to you, okay? You're gonna forget about it and move on to your next exam.
I guess Despo was right.
What, that 7 years bad luck stuff? No way.
Kurt, you heard what happened to his grandma.
Look, if Despo had an old Sicilian grandmother, he would have sold her, okay? He was just having you on.
So did something go wrong for me today or not?
Yeah, it was coincidence.
Was it? What if it's not, Kurt? Okay, I could spend all night studying and it won't make a difference.
Tomorrow something will go wrong with the exam again.
Nate, it is superstitious crap, okay? How well you do in your exams is up to you.
Yeah, but Kurt, that is so easy for you to say, okay? You don't believe. But can you give me any guarantee at all?
Well, common sense do.
No, it won't, okay? It doesn't matter anyway, all right? Because if I am cursed, there's nothing you can do, is there?
There you go. No, please, no money. Maybe have another one day we can hook up.
Don't you think you've done enough damage?
What are you talking about? You haven't eaten anything yet.
Messing with Anita's mind.
Man, I never mess with anyone's mind, all right? Lay off that stuff. You're going to give me a bad name.
Does 7 years bad luck ring a bell?
Oh, that?
Yeah, that.
Well, listen, man, everyone knows what happens when you break a mirror.
Yeah, but you had to talk it up. You had to turn it into some old Italian curse.
Hey, a curse is a curse. Don't go on about Italians.
Look, Anita believes it. So if she believes it, then it doesn't matter if it's true or not. Look, she's going into these exams thinking she's stuffed.
Look, I'm sympathetic, Kurt, but I'm not the one who broke the mirror.
Well, if you're sympathetic, then you'll do something about it. And if you don't, then I won't be sympathetic with you.
Ooh, look out, boys. I wouldn't get too close. She's lethal with the upchuck. Now, I've seen people heave, but I reckon she'd put you bozos to shame, hey? Yeah.
You enjoying yourself, Dennis?
Sorry, did you say something, Ralph? Ralph? Is that how you let the exams get to you like that, hey? Nervous? How do you think I felt having to put up with it?
Do you want to come over here for a minute, Dennis?
Come in, Ralphie.
It wasn't exam nerves, okay? It was morning sickness. I get it every day, ring a bell. Listen, I'm not worried about these stupid exams, okay? What I'm worried about is how the stress may be affecting the baby. So thanks, Dennis. Thanks a lot.
What's going on?
You can tell your mother from me that changing the locks was a juvenile, petty thing to do, and I'm not going to put up with it.
What?
Come on, give me your keys.
What do you mean changing the lock?
I said, give me the keys, Lee.
I don't know anything about it.
She is hopeless. Is she at work?
Just leave her alone.
What am I supposed to do? Break into my own home?
Just don't hassle her while she's at work.
Matey, that is an overreaction. It's spite.
Well, you can't blame her when you just turn up like this just to grab your stuff.
Lee, I need my personal things. I do not want anything else. I do not want anything of hers or ours, all right?
She doesn't even know you're moving in with Mrs. Sale.
Did Tanya tell you that?
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
whatever you may think, I do not want to hurt your mother.
What are you going to do about the key?
Well, what can I do? See you tonight.
They're killing you.
My mum's going through a nightmare at the moment. I can't just cut her off.
You have to, Lee. They love you, but given half a chance, they're going to drag you into this. They won't mean to, but they will. I've been there.
Yeah, but I am involved.
Why? What, you think that it's your fault? Or you think that maybe you can fix it, bring them back together? I've been there, Lee.
I don't know whose side I should be on. I don't want to hurt either of them.
Well, your mum changing the locks was pretty off.
Yeah, but I can understand why she did it.
Well, that's how they do it, Lee. They make you understand you don't have the energy for it.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, somewhere down the line, both of them are going to need you, and if you want to be there for them then, you're going to have to look after yourself now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Lee, I'm really sorry about today.
Hey, what for? It's an interesting experience being locked out of your own home.
Well, I just wasn't going to put up with your father coming here and taking things, so I had the locks changed. I meant to drop a key off to you at school, you and Sarah, but, well, you had your exam and I was tied up at work and I didn't have time.
And you didn't let Dad know either?
No.
Well, all you had to do was phone the school.
Why should I? I didn't find out the hard way. Serve him right for coming round here and taking things while I'm out.
Look, Mum, he doesn't want anything that's not personally his.
Oh, really?
No, well, he's not a thief. I know what he's done to you.
Look, Lee, it's about trust. I can't trust your father. You know, I really hate saying that, and I really hate thinking it. That's how it is.
So, this is just your way at getting back at him?
No, of course it's not.
Oh, come on.
Look, he left me, okay? He's the one who started treating our home like possessions. He set the agenda. He didn't try and fix our problems. So I don't care how he feels about being locked out.
Okay, Mum. Well, how about when I came home and I couldn't get into my own home? Do you care how I felt?
Leon.
Hey, mate. What's all this? You're running away from home.
No, the simplest solution. I'm going to sleep at the school. The shed at the side of the oval's got a broken lock, so I can crash in there. And then when you get to school, you can wake me.
Are you forgetting one key important factor?
What's that?
Your luck. When the exam starts tomorrow, you'll be in the slammer trying to talk your way out of a loitering charge.
Well, if it's a choice between that and relying on you, I think I'll take my chances.
What time's your exam start tomorrow?
9.
What's your favourite music?
Hip-hop, why?
What music do you hate?
Guess it'd have to be classical.
Does it put you to sleep?
Well, no, not really. I mean, I guess I don't actually hate it. I kind of like all kinds of music, really. Is that a problem?
Why don't you pull this junk away? I promise you I'll get you up tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I promise you. I won't leave home without you. All right?
I swear.
I swear. Get
Right.
stuck into your books.
Okay.
All right?
You got one chance. You better wake me, man. You have your word.
You lock me out of the house and then wave an inventory in my face.
Oh, what was I supposed to do, Nat?
Well, talk to me. Trust me.
Oh, are you listening to yourself?
Hey, you. I sometimes think that I'm talking to a stranger, Jill. Look, do you think that I would rip you off in some way? Do you seriously believe that?
You came here, Nat, while I was out, and you took things away.
Personal possessions.
Who said they are yours? They were ours.
What the hell? Cut the photos in
And
half.
don't talk to me about truth and belief. Not when you've just come from that woman.
Hold it! Dad, I want you to leave.
I thought I asked you to stay out of this.
I can't. I'm the one who's being sacrificed here. I can't study. I can't even eat a meal without this being talked about or yelled about. And you're both doing it.
Lee, I don't want...
What are you going to say? You don't want me to be affected by this? Too late. Look, I've had it. All right, you both say you care about me. I don't believe it. But if you want to prove it, call off the war until my exams are over. Please.
What's going on?
Keep it down. Atmosphere is very important.
Despo, if this is some kind of joke...
Listen, I don't take this stuff seriously, all right? Not all of it anyway. But the older folks do. So don't say anything to offend her, please.
Offend who, Despo? What is going on?
You think you've got a curse. So what you need is an Uzrik.
A what?
An Uzrik. It's a curse in reverse.
I should have known.
No, seriously, listen. I pulled a big favour to get Madame Orsini here tonight.
Madame Orsini. Come on, Despo.
Now listen to me, she is the best curse reverser in the business. I'll tell you this for nothing, all right? I'd rather you walk out right now than to say anything to embarrass this lady.
Look, I don't want to embarrass anyone, okay? I just want this bad luck out of my life.
All right.
You come to the right place.
You think you can help me?
No promises. What was it? A mirror?
Yeah.
That's bad. Come here, girl. hold those with both ends. Fortune is all around us, good and bad. The things we do attract the good or the bad like a magnet. Give me the cards. I am going to ask you to do 3 things. They will sound silly. If you want this to work, you got to believe.
Wakey, wakey, Sleeping Beauty. Time to face those exams. Woo! All right. Sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind. And I think I'm just the man to do it. Morning.
You're dead.
Hey, hang on. You're awake, aren't you? Hey? You're going to hurt someone who did you a favour? Now go and have a shower. Get ready for those exams. Jeez, it's no pleasing some people. So neat. What's with the groovy scarf there?
None of your business, Ryan.
Well, if you got the flu, tell me, because I don't want to catch it. You're wearing it for a bet or something?
No, I have to wear it, okay, for luck, and I have to do some other things too.
Have to? Says who?
Look, it's like a lucky charm to break out the 7 years bad luck, okay? And I can't tell you guys about it because I'm sworn to secrecy. Excuse me. North wind that brings thought. East wind that brings wisdom. South wind that brings hope. West wind that brings courage. Good fortune take me, good fortune make me, good fortune shake me, and not forsake me. Shut up, Ryan.
I just want to know which is which. Whatever works, Nate.
Thanks.
Drazek,
Miss,
what exactly are you doing here, Draz?
general science.
Studying?
Well, it's a bit late for that now. But just for the record, I am fully prepared for this exam. And I'd also like to point out that I'm the only person in this room.
Yes, that's obvious.
And I didn't just arrive 5 minutes ago either. I've been here for a good 45 minutes. I'm early.
Doesn't it concern you at all, Draz, that no one has come here to join you?
Am I in the wrong room?
Wrong day, Draz. General science is tomorrow. I'm glad to see you got yourself an alarm clock. What you need now is a calendar.
Hey, Sarah. How you feeling?
Get lost, Dennis.
Yeah, that's cool. I deserve that.
Look, what is this persecution? Will you just leave me in peace?
No, actually, it's mint and ginger tea. It's supposed to settle your stomach and stuff. My cousin reckons it worked for her.
Are you for real?
Yeah. Take it. I felt really bad about the other day.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, look, I'm only going on what my cousin says, but she reckons it works.
Okay, well, I'll give it a go.
Cool. Does Ryan know how stressed out you are about your baby?
No. I haven't told him because I don't want him to worry about it, okay?
Yeah.
I want him to pass his exams.
I understand.
Look, Dennis, I'm handling this. Okay, so I don't want you to say anything to him about it.
No way. This is our little secret.
Do you promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Thanks. And, thanks for the tea.
No worries. Good luck in the exam.
Yeah.
I hope it works.
Thanks.
Excuse me, what's that?
Oh, it's luck, sir.
Open it, please.
It's just rosemary.
You can collect it after the exams.
But, sir, it's nothing illegal.
Well, if it was, you wouldn't be collecting it afterwards. It might as well be a pot plant. Where would we be if we let people bring pot plants into the exam?
No, sir, you don't understand, okay? I need that to pass my exams. Please. Shut up, Ryan.
Don't touch it, don't open it.
I won't. Thank you, sir.
Mum dumped your stuff on the lawn.
Yeah, the neighbours must be having a field day.
Do you care?
Oh, I suppose not. But there'll be no more yelling and fighting. We've agreed on that. We can handle this in a civilised manner.
All right.
You sound like you don't believe it.
If you say so. You're never coming home, are you, Dad?
No. You pass me that box, will you, son?
Do it yourself.
Oh, Lee, don't be like that. Lee!
Did you finish your exam, mate?
Yeah.
Look, I promised I wouldn't say anything until you had.
What?
You better check your lady, mate.
Dennis, I tried the tea and it worked.
Great.
Saved my life in there. Thank you.
Stoked.
What's going on?
It must be hard not being able to tell him.
Dennis, I said I'm handling it, okay?
You shouldn't worry that much about, the stress thing.
Look, you've been nice today. You made up for yesterday. But don't try and give me advice about being pregnant.
Well, I do know some stuff.
Oh, really? You're trying to tell me you're a father now?
No, I've got a brother who's got Down syndrome. And when he was born, Mum didn't know if she'd done the wrong thing, if it was her fault. So she got into this stuff. You see, that sort of thing's not stress-related. It's to do with genetics. So anyway, you shouldn't worry about the baby that much because the worry just adds to the stress and that's bad for you and the baby.
Right.
Maybe I didn't explain that right.
No, you explained it fine. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't want you to worry about it, but I guess I shouldn't either.
No, you shouldn't.
Thanks, Dennis. I owe you an apology. You're smarter than you look.
You ought to tell that to whoever is marking my exam paper.
I'm fine. Did you get locked out again?
Dad just left with his stuff. You were right.
I love being like.
I was kidding myself. He's gone. And even if he was to come back right now, I mean, how would that be? You can't just change what's happened. It'd never be the same.
Yeah, well, being stupid isn't a death sentence.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't just say our marriage is over and then just pretend it was never said. I mean, even if he was to come back right now, would it be because he wanted to or because he had nowhere else to go? It's a mess.
Yeah.
But at least I'm not telling myself lies anymore.
Yeah, great. What do you want, a medal?
You gave me the advice. What's wrong?
Where do you think he's taking his stuff? This is just starting for me. Doesn't even feel like my place anymore.
Mark your turf. Protect yourself. That's what you told me.
Tanya, sit down, please. We need to talk, the three of us.
Why do you need me? You know how I feel about it.
Which is exactly why Matt and I have had to really consider this and decide how serious we feel about each other.
But you are moving in.
Yes, he is.
How long do you think it'll last?
With your mother?
Yeah. Neither of you could make your own relationships work. What makes you think this one will?
Tanya, be reasonable. We have to live together. Just get used to the idea.
No. I'm out of here. Okay, guys, I want to rage.
It's all right for you. We've still got 2 exams to go.
Yeah, if I hear one more person say, how did you go?
Guys, I can't party on my own, okay? Where are we going to go next?
Where are we going to go next? How soon they forget?
Despo, I haven't forgotten, okay?
Seems like your leg turned around.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Despo gave you the spooky stuff, eh? Get out of here.
Just call me the Wizard of Oz, mate.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too pleased with yourself, mate. It was your stupid mirror that started all of this.
Don't get him mad. We've still got 2 exams to get through. So, Despo, buddy old pal, old friend of mine. How about turning my luck around, mate?
Well, I don't know, Dan. The power comes, the power goes. Lucky charms don't come cheap, you know.
You are such a liar.
What?
It wasn't here.
Hi, love. I've done the ladies. What's next?
Madame Orsini.
Oh.
Anita, feeling better, love?
What?
I hate you.
Why? It worked. It worked. Let's go.
She was believable. Shut up.
More from Heartbreak High in a moment on BBC Two. With a worldwide influence on today's music, Later presents Rhythms of Islam tonight at 11:35 on BBC Two.
Everybody?
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Sorry is not good enough, Anita.
But I was only a couple of minutes.
Now that is schoolgirl thinking. If and when you are lucky enough to be being paid to work, your employer has every right to expect you to be on time. And if you're not, they'll employ someone else. Believe me.
It won't happen again.
Good. Now let that be lesson number 1. Now, the object of these classes is to give you some skills to make you more employable in our very highly competitive job market.
Pity there are no jobs out there, miss. I've been trying all summer. Yeah, it's hard to get your foot in the door when there's no door there in the first place.
The state of the economy is something we have no power over. What we're on about here is maximising your chances when you do get the job interview. Yes? A bit of positive thinking would help.
Are you going to get dressed today?
Mm-mm. You know, no one's going to see me, and I figured I'm doing you a favour by not dirtying any more clothes.
Well, how about you do me a favour and wash the clothes you've already dirtied?
I'm on holidays. If
you're not careful, Lee, life's going to pass you by.
Now you are sounding like Grandma.
Goes all too quickly, my darling. You're turning 18 tomorrow.
I know. Don't remind me.
What do you want to do to celebrate?
I don't know. You know, I figured maybe stay in bed.
Look, I know it's been rough lately, but I am not going to let your birthday pass without a party.
Look, it's no big deal. Don't make a fuss.
Okay, well, how about dinner with a few friends?
If you like, that'd be okay.
I suppose we should ask your father.
No, I don't think so.
Well, you want to be there, Lee?
No. He gave up his right to an invite the day he walked out the door.
Yes, and yet another one to me. This is getting very boring, Dennis.
Well, you could always let me win.
Yeah, and where's the fun in that? So do you want to play again, or...?
No, I've got no cash.
I know, neither do I.
Well, then you deadbeats won't mind vacating the premises if you're not paying customers, and we don't want you here.
Who's we?
Sucker.
Desbo, of course.
Could you lend me $10 then, man?
That's good.
Why not? You've got a job.
Yeah, but I can hardly manage to pay the bills as it is.
Then get one that pays more, then.
Sure. What?
Well, if you let me play a game of pool, then I might think about it.
No freebies.
All right, listen. The only way to make money, real money, is to own your own business.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Yeah, I've got this wicked idea. I'm going to call it Microsoft.
That's good. Look, you've got to have something to sell, a special skill.
Well, we've got nothing.
Yeah, well, in your case, that is true, yes. But I have a great mind for business.
Hey, maybe you could sell that. I'll give you 50 cents.
Back off, Dennis.
Actually, I think I will. Hanging with you corporate high flyers is a little bit bewildering.
You're an idiot.
Anyway, I've got real work to do. The parents want me to mow the lawn, and the neighbours will want me to do theirs, so if any of you need a vice president in the near future, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I'll be holding my breath. Keep working on business ideas. Really good stuff.
A prospective employer will need to know your date of birth, academic record, and any relevant experience. Now, I emphasise the word relevant.
My CV is going to be quick to do then, miss.
Yeah, mine too.
What's the point of having a CV if it's blank? I mean, isn't that going to kill our chances?
We've all had experience, if not in the workforce itself, then at school. Membership to clubs, hobbies, voluntary positions, it all adds up.
Mine still won't sound very impressive.
I see you've worked at the shark pool. Now, what were your duties there? Serving food, taking money, cleaning up?
Yeah, all those things.
Okay, well, I'd say that you've had experience in sales, that you've worked in the hospitality industry, that you can operate a cash register and reconcile accounts, that you can perform under pressure and work as part of a team.
Starting to sound pretty good there.
Well, each employer will be looking for something different. It's up to you to paint yourself in the best possible light.
You mean by lying about it?
No, of course not. You've done all those things, haven't you, Sarah?
Sure.
Yeah. Now, it's important to be honest in your CV, but be selective. An employer doesn't need to know anything that's not essential to considering you suitable for the position.
Sounds like stretching it a bit to me, then.
Now, I'd like you all to prepare a CV for a job as a receptionist.
What if you don't want to be a receptionist?
Well, then you won't be interested in the fact that a local business has contacted me about an actual position.
Oh, but you're a bit old for that job, aren't you, miss?
Thank you, Tanya. Now, sticking to the practical nature of this class, anyone who's interested in applying for the job with your new CV, get the details from me after class, okay?
Think about it, Traz. There's these old people laying in their beds at night, worrying that their grass is growing, knowing that they're not capable of mowing it themselves.
Yeah, but there's already heaps of dudes out there that are cutting grass for a living anyway.
Yes, but we've got something that they haven't got.
Which is?
No overheads. We undercut them, $20 a lawn.
Yeah, that's right. All it'll cost us is our time then. I'm sure I can get this thing for free. We don't even need to pay for fuel then.
Dennis, how long does it take you to mow a lawn?
I don't know, maybe 3 hours. With 3 of us working in shifts, we could do 3 lawns a day.
Oh, sick. $20. Man, I'm not working all day for $20.
Yeah, okay. Well, we need better equipment then. A ride-on mower. If we had a ride-on mower, we could do 10 lawns a day.
But then where are we going to get one from?
We hire one.
Yeah, then you got overheads, and then you got to charge heaps more than $20.
Okay, well, there's got to be some other way then.
Oh, man, it ain't going to work.
No, but we are onto something here, yeah.
Dennis, I'd shut up if I were you. You got heaps more mowing to do.
Yeah,
There you go.
Okay, well, I guess we've got to think of something else then.
Well, you do that. It doesn't look good, but man.
All right, I will.
Cool.
So, what do you think the chances are of actually getting this job?
Well, if they contacted the school, then they must be for real. Oh, wow, a real receptionist? I'm just hanging out for checkout chick myself.
Yeah, well, maybe you're independently wealthy, okay? But I'm not.
Oh, come on, are you seriously telling me you want to answer phones for a living?
No, there's more to the job than that.
Like making tea and sitting on your boss's lap? I thought you guys had ambitions.
We do have ambitions, okay, but we need money.
Yeah, me too. I mean, this baby's going to cost me a fortune.
Yeah, and for the fashion course I want to do, I have to pay my own fees and supply all my own materials.
Okay, cool, you guys don't have to justify it to me. You want to be office girls, go ahead. You might even make it to secretary one day.
What a cow. Just ignore her.
So, are you going to apply?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good experience if nothing else.
Guess that means that we're competing against each other.
Yeah, but we'll also be competing against 100 other applicants. We might not even get an interview, you know?
Well, hey, if I get that far, I'll think I'm a success.
Me too.
What kept you?
Oh, mate, that mower is a killer. My arms are numb. Oh.
Well, you're pushing days are over, my friend.
Yeah, I wish.
No, they are. We are in business. I know where there's a ride-on mower going, and all we have to do is ask.
Great. When do we start?
Tomorrow.
What does Kurt think?
Well, who cares what Kurt thinks?
What was his idea?
Dan, there are two types of people in the world. Those who talk about doing things and those who get things done. Now, I've been over the figures all afternoon, and the only way that this thing makes sense is if it is a two-man operation. You and me.
But Kurt's our mate.
Look, there's no mates in business. We're professionals now. Are you in or out? So what do you say, partner?
I'm not feeling so confident now.
Well, we both got an interview, so we're both in with a chance, okay? Wish I was dressed like her.
It's a nice suit. I wonder what sort of CV she has.
Don't forget that's only part of it, okay? It's what you say in the interview that counts now.
Hi, I'm Elaine Max, and this is my firm. It's a busy establishment with over 100 clients. I'll be interviewing each of you individually, but I wanted to say at the outset that as this position is the firm's first contact point for the public, I need someone who is well presented, reliable, and, should you be offered the job, able to commit to a long-term position. Now, if you feel you can't deliver on any of these points, please leave now. Good. Now we all know where we stand. Let's get started. First up, Sarah Livingston. A good memory is essential.
That's my strong point.
How many clients did I say I had?
Over 100.
You'll need to remember the names and positions of most of them.
No problem.
You'll also need to be able to cover for me convincingly when I don't want to speak to any of them.
I think I can handle that.
Well, let's see. I'm a client, and you've just answered the phone. I want to speak to Elaine Max.
May I ask who's calling, please?
Merv Bennett from Camco. She knows what it's about.
Hold the line, please, Mr. Bennett. Then I would buzz you.
And I'd say I'm too busy to talk to him. Get a number, and I'll call him back. Go on.
Mr. Bennett, I'm sorry, Ms. Max is busy at the moment. Could she call you back, please?
That's what you said the last 5 times I called. Now, I'm an important client, and I demand to be put through to her now. And if you don't, you can tell her from me that she's lost my business.
All our clients are important, Mr. Bennett. Now, I'm sure if you were with Ms. Max at the moment, you wouldn't want to be interrupted by an outside call. Now, she has your number, and she will call you back as soon as she can. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well done. I notice your referee is Di Barnett.
Yes, she's my former principal.
The last girl, Sarah, had the same one.
Sarah and I are good friends. We did our HSC together.
Well, to be honest, Anita, there's not much between you two girls. So tell me why I should give you the job ahead of Sarah.
We'd both do the job well.
No false modesty now. I want the best girl for the position. So tell me why that's you.
Well, we did the same subjects. Maybe you should ask Miss Barnett what she thinks.
But there's only one position. You do want it, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So tell me why would you be better for me than Sarah?
Only you can decide that, Ms. Max. I'm not going to say anything about Sarah, except that she's a good friend.
You're very loyal. That's a good quality to have.
Doesn't feel right being the only ones here.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, eh? Maybe it'll make up for all the times we wagged.
I doubt it.
Ah, miss.
Perfect. Dennis, what are you two doing here?
Looking for you, actually. Do you want a hand with that?
No, I'm fine, thanks. If you're here for those career classes, you're a bit late. I'm only running them in the morning.
Ah, sorry. We're not here for the classes.
Oh, good to see nothing's changed, Dresic.
We know that the school's given us heaps over the years, so we're here to offer something back.
Oh. I hope I don't have to call the police.
No, miss, we just, we don't have jobs yet, so we thought, why not make ourselves useful?
Yeah, we were a little bit bored and we thought the school might need a bit of maintenance done, like picking up rubbish or a bit of painting, maybe even mowing the grass.
Really? You'd be willing to do it, would you?
Yeah, it's just our little way of saying thanks.
Well, it's very mature of you, Draz. Dennis?
So, you don't have any objections, miss?
No, not at all. It costs a school a fortune to maintain these grounds.
Well, excellent. We can have the whole place looking like a bowling green in no time if you give us the keys to the mower.
The mower?
Yeah, we supply the labour, but the school has the equipment.
Yeah, but it's very expensive equipment, Draz.
Oh, yeah, we know.
That's cool, miss. We know how to handle it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Dennis, but,
Well, we'd like to get started as soon as possible. If you don't want us to do it, that's cool, you know, we can just go home.
No, it's okay, Draz. It's okay,
Cool.
come on. Okay, come on, let's go. Dennis, watch out!
Relax, miss. We're professionals, okay? Dennis has years of lawn mowing experience. Now, why don't you just go on home, everything will be fine, have a cup of coffee, read a book, chill out.
All right,
put your
okay. Now
tracksuit
make
on.
sure that you lock that away in the shed when you finish. won't
I'll
you?
treat it like it's my own little baby.
I'm holding you responsible, Drazek.
And I'm mature enough to shoulder that responsibility. Now go and chill out. I'll see you later. Let's go, mate.
It was a pretty weird interview, hey?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Did she ask you anything about me?
No. Why did she ask about me? What did she say?
Nothing. She just noticed that we had the same referee.
Right. Elaine Max is so pushy, isn't she?
Tell me about it. That opening speech was a killer. I didn't know whether I should get up and leave or not.
Well, why didn't you?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you know, you don't want a permanent position. You only want money to do your course.
But I still need the job.
Yeah, but Elaine said she's only interested in people for a long-term position.
Okay, well, I was doing what Barnett said to do. Okay, being selective about what I presented.
No, you weren't. You were lying.
And I suppose you told her about being pregnant, did you?
No, I didn't, because that's got nothing to do with it. I do still want a long-term position, even after the baby's born.
Guys, chill, okay? In case you've forgotten your friends. Now, what icing are we going to put on this cake, huh? Passion fruit or chocolate?
Chocolate.
I'll get that.
Oh, Brian, it's for Lee.
Sure. What was that all about?
I don't know. I guess we're just more competitive than we thought we were.
Right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
He was on the phone.
Elaine, I got the job. I start tomorrow.
That's fantastic. My little breadwinner. Huh?
Congratulations, yeah.
I'm sorry I had to miss out, Nate.
No, don't be. Okay, one of us had to.
Yeah.
There you go, Fred, mate. So smooth you could probably even play golf on it. Oh, you boys are quick and quick. And cheap too. I reckon that's a winning combination. Now, any other little touch-ups that you want, I'll have Dennis do that for you.
It looks fine to me.
Great, well, it's time to cop up then.
20, wasn't it?
Yeah, our special introductory offer.
You interested in more work? My mate Arthur up the road needs his lawns done.
Yeah, I think we could fit it in.
I'll give him a call.
Great. All right, Fred, I'll see you next time. Dude, we've already got our next gig.
Sick! More potato, Lee?
No, thanks, I'm full. Oh, good thinking, mate. You got to watch that waistline. You're approaching middle age now.
Oh.
Enough of the age jokes, all right? I can't promise that. I can feel a speech coming on.
Hear, hear.
I'd like to propose a toast to the coming of age of one of life's battlers, one of life's good guys,
Yes.
and one of life's enduring virgins.
I'll get you back one day, don't worry.
To Lee.
To Lee. To Lee.
Thanks. I just wanted to say that With what's been happening around here lately, I probably haven't been the easiest person to live with.
Here, here.
And I couldn't have got through it all without you guys. And I just wanted to thank you for your patience and your understanding.
Don't mention it, mate. Happy birthday. From me and Sarah.
Thanks. Let me guess, a book, right?
On your favourite subject.
Well, I better not open it in mixed company.
Oh, yes.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes.
Did you?
Oh, yes.
What is it?
Blues book.
Happy
Thanks,
birthday.
Oh.
Enjoy, mate.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I'll get it.
I figured now that you're all grown up, you have to dress like a grown up.
What kind of grown-up wears that? A clown?
Yeah?
Don't listen to him, Nate. It's fantastic. I just hope I can get the courage to wear it outside the house.
Lee, your father's here.
Happy birthday, son.
Another round, mate?
Why not?
It's not like we can't afford it or anything, eh?
What about we have the cake of the day as well?
Yes. Cake with ice cream, please. No, wait, make a double ice cream. No need to watch the KJs, mate, because I'll burn them all off mowing tomorrow.
Game of pool?
After you.
You know what, man? I think we can get used to the high life. We're sitting on a gold mine.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know that you could try sitting on the mower for once, mate.
I mean, you think about it. We got the perfect business idea. No overheads and no equipment costs.
This is sick. I know.
Oh, we could even franchise it out to other idiots, get them to borrow their mower off their school, and we'll take the commission while they do all the work. We can just sit in here drinking coffee all day.
Mate, I like the sound of that stuff to cake. We're having caviar, please, with triple ice cream.
What's all this about?
Hey.
Oh, hey, man.
We're celebrating.
What are you celebrating?
Oh, mate, you know me, burping, breathing, whatever. It doesn't take me much to get excited these days.
No.
You want a coffee?
You buying?
Yeah.
How can you afford it?
I've,
won the money off me in a pool game.
Yeah, I beat him 3-0. How's that?
Do you want to get those drinks for me? I'm thirsty.
Yeah, how do you take it?
White with one.
Cool.
Good day.
You heard him? Coffee, white with one.
Why don't you open your present?
I will later.
I'd like to see your reaction.
No, you wouldn't.
So, Natty Boy. It's all right to call you that now, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure it's a lot nicer than what most of the kids call me.
Oh, sir, we never used to call you bad names, unless you gave stupid assignments and stuff.
Teaching's no popularity contest.
You wouldn't win any popularity contest.
Ta-da!
Well, you look at that.
Okay, everybody, we're going to sing on the count of 3. 1,
No
2...
singing, please, okay?
Don't be silly, Lee. It's your birthday. Of course you're going to sing.
Exactly. How do you know when to blow out your candles?
I just don't feel like any singing, okay?
But you can't make a wish if you don't blow out the candles.
You want to know what I wish for?
What, son?
I wish that you weren't here.
That was uncalled for, Lee.
He can't just come in here and pretend that nothing has happened. This isn't a family celebration because this isn't a family. You destroyed that.
I think I'd better be going.
Yeah, why don't you go? Go on, make my wish come true. Here, and you can take this with you. You winning? It's pretty dead in here. Do you want someone to play against?
No thanks, mate. Just practicing.
Look, man, I'm sorry about last night. I had no idea my old man was going to turn up like that. It's just, you know, he's got no idea about the damage that he's done at home, you know. He spoiled everything.
You spoiled everything.
I wasn't the one who turned up uninvited.
Look, the guy's your old man. He brought you a present. The least you could have done was be pleasant to him.
After what he did to Mum and me.
There's 2 sides to every story, Lee.
What would you know about it? Look, I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend.
Then why are you taking his side?
I'm not taking any sides, Lee. You forget, I've been through this before, and taking sides doesn't help. Believe me.
He deserves every bit of pain he gets.
You're 18 years old, Lee, but you're acting like a little kid.
I don't expect miracles on your first day, so anything you don't understand, just ask.
I will.
The phone system is a bit tricky.
Oh, that's okay. I'm familiar with this sort of setup.
Oh, good. Well, maybe you can explain it to me sometime. Lunches are usually staggered with the other secretaries, so that way the phones are always manned.
Oh, no problem. I don't mind eating my lunch at my desk.
Good. Anything else?
Would you like a cup of tea?
That'd be great. I take it strong.
Strong and white, no sugar. I already asked your secretary.
Well done. Keep it up, Sarah, and you'll go far.
Good morning, Elaine Maxon Associate, Sarah speaking.
Morning, miss. How you doing?
Morning, Draz. I was expecting a little more to have been done by now, Draz.
Well, yeah, so are we, but we had a bit of a problem with the blades. They needed replacing.
Really? I had the mower serviced last month.
Well, they wear out pretty quickly when you're cutting all of this, and I had a mate who got me to pass for me, so it was no problem.
All right, well, give me the receipt and the school paper, okay?
No, it's all part of our contribution.
Hey, miss.
Dennis, I'm sorry to hear you've had so much trouble with the mower.
Yeah, I thought we'd never get it started.
Started? I thought the blades were the problem.
Yeah, it was the blades as well. They're temperamental, these old things. You know, they play up a lot.
Look, why don't I just get our service guy to have a look at it this afternoon?
Seriously. Don't worry about it. Look, she's running like a dream now. If we have any problems with her, I'll just call my mate up. He's a fully qualified lawnmower mechanic, and it won't cost the school a cent.
Okay, if you have any more trouble, Draz, you come to me first, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right?
Yeah, sweet as, miss. It's going great guns now, anyway.
All right, well, hop to it, Dennis.
Oh, yes.
Elaine Maxon Associates. Hold the line, please.
Hectic enough for you?
Oh, it's good to be busy.
Any other problems?
Well, I forgot to mention earlier that I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I would cancel it, except it's with a specialist, and it took me a month to get this one.
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
So you'd be half an hour late for work?
Yeah.
I can live with that. Hope it's nothing serious.
No, it's just routine. I'm seeing my obstetrician.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just going for a regular checkup.
I know why women go to obstetricians, Sarah.
Elaine Maxon Associates, Sarah speaking. It's Bill Stewart from RFD. Do you want me to put him through?
What's it about?
I don't know, I didn't ask.
Well, ask him.
Mr. Stewart, may I ask what it's regarding, please? Certainly, hold the line. Something called the Phillips account. Do you want me to put him through?
Well, you'll have to, won't you, now? He knows I'm here. I'll take it in my office. I don't like the way you handle that, Sarah. I didn't like it at all.
Hang on. Hi.
Hi, where's Rosie?
And I thought you were here to see me.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. Where is he?
Well, he went out early this morning, which means we have the place to ourselves if you can think of anything to do.
Yeah, was Dennis with him?
What is this, 20 questions? That's not the sort of game I had in mind. I was thinking something more like this. What's up?
Oh, I've just got something on my mind.
Well, don't let me get in the way.
No, it's Drazik and Dennis.
What, you'd rather be with them?
No, I think they're scamming me.
How?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if I help you find out, will you pay some more attention to me?
Yeah.
You wanted to see me?
Take a seat. Sarah, I'm afraid I have a problem with your availability. Or rather, your unavailability.
You want me to cancel my doctor's appointment?
I said at the outset that I wanted someone who was completely available. The phones need to be manned at all times or the business stops running.
I'll change it to after work.
No, it's more than that. I think I've made a mistake in selecting you.
Why? Have I done something wrong?
Well, I didn't like the way you handled that phone call earlier. You put me in a very awkward position with someone I didn't want to talk to.
I'm sorry.
And you should have told me about your doctor's appointment before you accepted the position.
But it all happened so quickly, I just never thought about it.
Well, communication is the name of the game.
Well, if it's just that, I can fix it.
No, it's more of an attitude thing, really. I need my staff to be open and honest with me at all times.
I thought I was. Look, I'll change my attitude. Please, I really need this job.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but you're just not the right person. You can finish up now. Here's a week's pay.
Is this because I'm pregnant?
Of course not. Ian will show you out.
It's just that everything seems to have changed since I told you that.
Don't make this any harder than it already is.
Here you go, you can keep the change.
You must be hungry.
Actually, I'm eating for two, but don't tell anyone. The father doesn't know yet.
They smell great. What are they with the lot?
Yeah, they're absolutely everything, just the way I like them. I would offer you some, but duty calls.
Duty, as in a job.
You seem surprised.
I am. Who'd hire you?
Ha ha ha, scoff if you will. But I can afford to eat these for lunch while you can really smell them.
What sort of job?
That, babe, is a secret. But I will tell you, I helped put a smile on the oldies' faces down at Suffolk Street. Now, excuse me, my lunch is getting cold. Smell 'em and weep.
You're right, he's up to something.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I've got some very expensive plants here.
Yeah.
Those roses won first prize at the show, 87 to 97.
Really?
Runners up 98.
Ah, you were robbed, mate. They're beautiful specimens. I hope the others were tested for steroids.
Yeah.
Serious, you're right.
Well, look, I want this edge done too, and
Yeah.
right round here.
What do you think you're doing, Dennis?
Hi, mate.
No mate of mine will cut me out of my own business deal.
No, it's not like that.
It's not like that. Well, what is it like then?
Not like that.
Hey!
No.
What is it like then?
Jessic's over here.
Hey, what's going on?
it's all
What's going on, my mate?
Dude, what are you doing?
You two are a pair of snakes.
Look, you can't copyright an idea. You didn't know where to get a mole from. I did, so it is my business. Thank you.
Come on, you betrayed me, the pair of you.
Go get a lawyer.
Not until this is sorted out.
No,
Hey, you old
no,
goose.
you didn't even
Why are you
know.
roses?
Oh, no. Oh, this is not good for business.
20 years I put into that bush.
Yeah, that's right. Look, anyway, we should be going.
Yeah, look, given what's happened, let's just call it an even 20, eh? And we'll be on our way.
No one's going anywhere
Hey!
until I'm compensated for the damage you idiots have caused.
Yep, that's fair. I'm a witness to that.
I want $500 for what you've done.
We don't have that sort of money.
Then I'm keeping the mower.
No, look, sorry, mate, you can't do that.
Yes, he can.
Look, it's not even ours.
Hey! All right, okay. Look, let's get the cops to sort this out, okay?
No, you don't know. We don't need the cops, okay? You can keep the mower. It's yours. We will come back later.
And don't show your faces around here again without the money.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
No, 1 minute everything was fine, okay? And the next minute I'm sacked. It had to be because I'm pregnant.
Did she actually say that?
No. She said that I had an attitude problem.
Well, you've got less attitude than anyone I know.
I just feel like such an idiot.
Sarah, she can't fire you just for being pregnant, okay? There's a law against it.
I know that, but what can I do about it?
We'll get some legal advice and sue her.
Look, I know that's what I should do, okay? But how can I? It's just going to be my word against hers.
Yeah, it is, and she's saying that you were unavailable to do the job.
How do you know that?
Because she asked me to do it.
What did you say?
I said yes, Sarah.
Are you serious? Why didn't you tell us?
I came around to, but Sarah was so upset.
Oh, well, thanks for making me feel better.
Hey, I need the money, okay? And there is no point both of us being unemployed.
No, Anita, Elaine is two-faced, okay? You can't even trust her.
Wanting someone there all the time that you're paying them is fair enough, isn't it?
You don't believe me, do you?
Sarah, I do, okay? But maybe you misunderstood her.
No, I didn't misunderstand her. You can't work for her, okay? She's a crook.
Well, I'll take my chances, and I won't ask for any time off.
Anita, this was one doctor's appointment, which I was happy to change, okay? It's not because of my availability. It's because I'm pregnant. She just doesn't want a receptionist with a fat stomach.
Guys, I think we should just calm
I'm
down.
sorry it didn't work out for you, Sarah, okay? But I need to take this job.
Yeah, well, you don't have any trouble lying, so it should be fine for you.
I can't believe you just said that. Grow up, Sarah, okay? The world doesn't work the way you want it to. It works the way it wants. And you can either get on or get off.
Anita.
I'm going,
thanks.
okay?
What are you doing here?
Lee, your father's got something he'd like to say to you. You need to listen, sweetheart.
Lee, I've been thinking about the best way to handle this, the best way for all of us. So I've decided to take a transfer to a school in the country, okay?
What, they didn't have anything in Africa?
Mate, I want you to know that although I'm leaving town, I am still your father, okay? You can come and visit.
Don't hold your breath.
Well, maybe when all this is over, you know, when you've got your results, you could even come and stay for a while if you want.
But your father's leaving tomorrow.
What, you couldn't make it any sooner?
Well, look, hold it. You can't do this. I don't know when I'll be coming back. Do you really want it to end this way? Really?
Yeah, I do.
I wish with all my heart that if you're ever lucky enough to have a son, that you never have to hear him say that to you. Goodbye, mate. I'm going to miss you.
Well, could you please lay off my sister?
Look, I just never would have expected it of her, that's all.
Well, I would never have expected you to be so mean. She's got the job now, you don't. Get over it.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't sleep at all last night. All I could think about was how awful it was and how I can't do anything about it.
Well, it's like Anita says. Things are like that sometimes. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, it is if you don't speak up when something's wrong. Look, if this had happened to Anita, I would never have taken that job.
Well, the money from the course has to come from somewhere.
I know. It's just I thought that leaving school was about growing up and making a mark, you know? But if all it does is make us question our friends and our loyalties, I mean, what's going to happen to us?
You've still got me.
Yeah, I know. It's just I thought that our school friends would be our friends forever, you know? Like, where are we going to be in a year from now?
Morning, Ian.
Good morning.
Good morning. Everything running smoothly?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you. I had some important clients coming in at 3 this afternoon from the Rifle Association. Would you mind calling them and see if we can put that back to 4?
Sure.
The number should be in the book. Oh, and one other thing. Would you mind popping out?
Is this what you're after?
Thank you. I think you're going to work out fine.
See that the grass is the same as it was yesterday.
Yeah, I can explain that.
Right, and the school mower appears to be missing.
Yeah, I can explain that too.
Oh, good, I'm listening.
Well, just after you left, the mower broke down again.
It broke down?
Yeah, completely just stopped dead.
We were spewing.
Really?
Yeah, and my mate can't fix it until he gets a part from the factory, but then he tells me it's going to run better than ever before. Yeah.
Cut the crap, Drezic.
What?
You heard me. Now, this kind of nonsense might have been overlooked when you were a student, but now there are real consequences to what you do.
Miss, it's going to be back by this afternoon, I promise.
Really? And how are you going to deliver on that when the mower's already here? Mr. Arthur Turner contacted the police, and they rang me very late last night.
Police?
The cops, dude, we're dead.
I told them I'd given you permission to use the mower.
Thank you, miss.
Off school grounds.
Thank
Now,
you.
don't thank me, Drazik. The only reason why I didn't dob you in was because I didn't want to look like a complete fool for trusting you in the first place. Now, come with me, guys. I'm going to get my pound of flesh. Well, I have here an itemised account for the rental of a school mower at $20 an hour, which I think is very reasonable, plus the damage you did to Mr. Turner's garden, the total of which is $640.
$640? We don't even have that sort of money.
No, I didn't think so. So I'm going to employ you as casual gardeners at, say, $6 an hour so that you can work off the debt.
That's below the basic wage.
So what, Dennis? You are in no position to argue, so shut up and be exploited in silence. Now, the first thing I want you to do is finish cutting the grass.
All right, where's the mower?
Oh, you got to be kidding.
No, the ride-on's in being serviced.
But miss,
this is going to take us forever.
Think how easy it'll be to work up those hours.
It is a push mower.
Up to it, boys.
Come on. This is a joke. This is a push mower. Do you know how long it's going to take us?
I know exactly how long it's going to take us.
Man.
Put your father's, please.
Sure, and the Rifle Association have confirmed 4 p.m.
Excellent. You're doing well.
Thank you. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
How else are you going to learn?
What went wrong with Sarah?
It wasn't going to work out the way I wanted.
But her work was okay, wasn't it?
Yes, her performance was fine. She just hadn't been completely honest with me.
Honest?
So don't tell me you're pregnant or I'm really in trouble.
No, I'm not.
I mean, imagine a pregnant girl on the front desk. What would that do for the image of the company? It's my business to advise people about image. Teenage pregnancy is not the one I want to promote.
Isn't that discrimination?
She should have told me about it at the interview.
Right, and then you wouldn't have hired her.
Correct.
So isn't that the same thing?
Did Sarah put you up to this?
No, she didn't.
Well, then listen and listen carefully. It's my business and I choose who I hire and fire. I could cite a dozen legitimate reasons for getting rid of Sarah if I have to.
I'm sure you could, but we know the real reason, don't we?
I thought you were a smart girl, Anita. If you don't like the way I run my business, then feel free to leave. I had a waiting room full of applicants, remember?
Hey, shouldn't you be at work?
Oh, I'm taking the day off.
You're not sick, are you?
No, just lacking a bit of enthusiasm.
Well, how about I take you out to lunch? Can be your shout, of course. Come on, we can go celebrate the first day of the rest of our lives.
Thanks, Lee, but I don't feel much like celebrating. Your father's coming over to say goodbye.
Then I won't be here.
No, Lee, come on, sit down. You know, what's happened, it can't be changed. But your father's going to go on being your father. And he has been a very good father to you for a long time, and they were mostly good times.
Mum, he was the one who drilled me about being accountable for what you do. And I believe that. So I hold him accountable for what he's done to you, to us.
You know, it's nice to think that you're in control of your life when you're an adult. But the truth is, most of the time you're not. We couldn't possibly have predicted that this would happen 6 months ago, but it has happened.
So let him go the way he deserves. Come out to lunch with him.
Lee, the worst thing about this whole breakup is what it's doing to you.
I'm fine. It's not doing anything to me.
No, Lee, you're not fine. You're wasting your life hating your father.
I'm not. I'm never going to think about him ever again. I'm fine.
Why is it that I can forgive him, but you can't?
Super sandwiches coming right up. Oh, yes.
Hi.
Shouldn't you be at work?
No, I don't work for Elaine anymore.
What happened?
You were right about her, Sarah. And I don't want to work for someone like that.
What about the money for your course?
Well, that's why I bought this. So we can find a job together.
You know what really irks me about this whole thing with Elaine?
What?
The fact that she gets away with all of this and we're powerless to do anything about it. You know, she makes me feel like we just don't even matter at all.
Tell me about it. But you know what?
What?
When I told her where she could stick her job, I felt so in control of my life. It was incredible. Wish we never had to be wage slaves, though.
I know. It's not going to happen, is it?
No.
Cheer up, girls. Only another 40 years and we can all retire.
'cause they are all I have. The sun and sun there. The sun's a smoke screen. I ain't got nothing left but memories. There is no price you can place on them.
Did you know how easy it is to watch almost all your favourite BBC programmes with subtitles? From award-winning drama and comedy to films, sports coverage and the local and national news. You can find subtitles for all sorts of programmes on CFAX page 888. Or if you're a digital viewer, simply select subtitles from the menu. Log on to bbc.co.uk/info for more details.
Dex.
Hello. Worth an extra. All aboard. Here we go. Steady. Easy, tiger. Wow. Never fails.
Extra freshness. Pack even more in with the 25-piece travel pack.
Make men believe what they want to believe.
I believe in truth, freedom, and above all things, love.
Moulin Rouge, an experience like no other.
Golden Discs brings you the album that's been worth waiting for. Stained, Break the Cycle, featuring their breakthrough song, It's Been a While. Stained, Break the Cycle. It's what you wanted, and it's available now at all Golden Disc stores.
Welcome back to Text Request. You know the drill. So text us or go to www.mtv.co.uk/.
Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or she licked my wounds, say it was me instead. There's an aching inside my head. It's telling me you're better off alone. But after midnight, morning will come. The day we'll see if you went and get some. They say that girl, you know she acts too tough, tough, tough. Well, it's gonna turn off the light, turn off the light. Say that girl, you know she acts so rough, rough, rough. Well, it's gonna turn off the light, turn off the light. I said, follow me, follow me, follow me down, 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 down till you see all my dreams. Not everything in this magical world is what it seems. I looked above the other day, 'cause I think I'm good and ready for a change. I live my life by the moon, by the moon. If it's high, play it low. If it's high, let's go slow. And if it's full, then go. But after midnight, morning will come, and the day will see, yeah, if you're gonna get some. They say that girl, you know she acts too tough, tough, tough. But still I turn off the light, turn off the light. They say that girl, you know she acts so rough, rough, rough. But still I turn off the light, turn off the light. I said, follow me, follow me, follow me down, 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 down till you see all my dreams. Not everything in this magical world is what it seems. I'm searching for things that I just cannot see. Why don't you come up here with me? And I pretend to be cool with me, wanna believe I can do it on my own without my heart on my sleeve. I'm running, catch up with me life. Where's the love that I'm looking to find? It's all in me, can't you see? Why can't you see? It's all in me, yeah. Don't be strangers. Come back after the break.
Hearsay, Shaggy, All-Stars and Mystique have now arrived at Burger King. Get one CD single free with every kids meal.
To be as successful as Michael Owen takes years of hard work, tons of effort, buckets of sweat, and a splash of milk on his Sporties. Sporties is a new cereal with a special nutrition zone to help top sportsmen get the stuff they need. Handy when they've got to be quick on their feet. New Sporties, the winner's way to start your day.
But I'm on the outside.
This is Stained with their multi-platinum album Break the Cycle, including the powerful Outside featuring Fred Durst and the superb single It's Been a While.
It's been a while, but I can still remember just the way you taste and everything I can.
Stained Break the Cycle, the massive new album, out now.
The formulation in V invigorates the mind so you can take on anything. V with guarana and B vitamins. Drink V. Bring on the day.
Yeah!
men believe what they want to believe.
I believe in truth, freedom, and above all things, love.
Moulin Rouge, an experience like no other.
This is Dante Thomas with his stunning debut single, Miss California, featuring Praz. Make a date with Miss California, the new single from Dante Thomas, out now.
M-A-O-A-M.
Pikachu and take a bite.
M-A-O-A-M.
You don't know what he's missing, right? Give the guy the big invite. Show him how he just might. Grab the chance, not hesitate. Cause the soft fruit flavor tastes just great. Get into the soft fruit flavor shoe.
Step on my old size 9s and I'll take you round. You make me love you, baby, with a little laugh. Don't you know you've got your daddy's eyes, and daddy was an alcoholic. Learn to live like you, learn to sing like you.
MTV exclusives, the biggest names, the biggest hits first, on MTV, the #1 music channel.
Your mobile is our master. This is Text Request, playing your favourite videos at the touch of a button. Text 07740 1122 33.
Face screwed up like you having hot flashes. Which one? Pick one. This one classic. Red from blind, yeah. I'm drastic. Why this? Why that? Lips stop basking. Listen to me, baby. Relax and start passing. Expressway, head back, weaving through the traffic. This one strong should be labeled as a hazard. Some of y'all know hot psych, I'm gassing. Clowns, I spot them and I can't stop laughing. Easy come, easy go. Evie gon' be lasting. Jealousy, let it go. Results could be tragic. Some of y'all ain't writing well, too concerned with fashion. No.
Correct. Ed, in the animal kingdom, on which part of a jellyfish can the stinging cells be found?
The tentacles.
Correct. Arabella, which TV cartoon sailor sought to avoid the clutches of the evil pirate, Cutthroat Jake?
Pass.
Captain Pugwash. Nina, in pop music, the Pips were the backing group for which female singer?
Oh, Gladys Knight.
Correct. Roland, on a shoe, what can be described as Cuban or stiletto?
The heel.
Correct. Helen, travelling by road, which is closer to Glasgow, Birmingham or Cardiff? Birmingham. Correct. Rona, in chemistry, the letter H is the symbol for which element in the periodic table? Don't know. Hydrogen. Johnny, in the 2001 film Tomb Raider, which character was played by Angelina Jolie?
Lara Croft.
Correct. Barry, in politics, Henry Kissinger was the Secretary of State for which country between 1973 and 1977?
United States.
Correct. Dave, at which annual Fringe Festival is the Perrier Comedy Award made?
Edinburgh.
Correct. Ed, in
Bank.
football, which country do Roberto Carlos and Ronaldo represent?
Italy.
Brazil. Arabella, in classical music, the Italian composer and violinist Antonio Vivaldi wrote a set of concertos called the Four what?
Seasons.
Correct. Nina, what nationality is the contemporary novelist Martin Amis, English or American?
English.
Correct. Roland, what is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1?
10.
Correct. Helen. The first programme of which TV music show was presented by Jimmy Savile in January 1964?
The hit and miss. Jim will fix it.
Top of the pops. Rona, in 2001, which famous US politician spoke at the Hell on Wire? Time is up. I cannot complete the question. In that first round, you managed a pathetic, embarrassing, brainless, poor £500.
Yes! But who banked us? Playing as a team, guys. Come on. I'm sorry. I'll go.
Who didn't bring their brains with them? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
The statistics show that the first weakest link is Helen. With the most correct answers, Nina is the strongest link. But at this early stage of the game, who will the team vote off?
Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Helen.